here. Welcome back to another. I'm just kidding, guys. Welcome back to another live stream, guys. Sorry. I was doing my hair, and then I was like, "What's that burning smell?" And it's because I'm having a black coffee today. And yeah, the coffee has burnt, guys. Yeah, guys, it's strong smell. This is the strongest smell I've ever smelled of coffee. Like it's just full on burnt. Yeah, kind of. I think it's because I put some honey in there. I don't know. Maybe the honey like burned it.
Are you ready to throw another GAC?
Here's a donation for Hello There to get a review.
Thank you so much for the $1.99. Man, you didn't even leave it 2 minutes of the stream starting. Hello there, there's your review, man. How does one burn water? No, I burnt the coffee. I burnt the not the water, my friend. The coffee. No, guys, I'm having to work again today. So, we're on coffee, not tea today. We need more of a caffeine kick. Right. Thank you so much for the $1.99. You had it loaded up for a few minutes. Oh my. Imagine if the stream just never started. It would have been there forever. Alright, guys. So, just a quick one before we get into the reviews today. I did update the memberships because you guys, I always say I'd rather you guys not pay for reviews, but if you want to, then obviously you can. I thought it works out cheaper for you guys. If you are going to pay, basically what I did was I updated the memberships. So I think it's the $2.99 or $3.99, whichever one. Let me have a look. How much does it cost? Because I don't know, it don't cost my memberships. The $2.99 one, yeah, basically if you have that one, it will also give you a review every month, right? I just thought it'd be a little bit easier rather than everything else. How long ago have you seen my account? Yes, it would be the first day. Couldn't clear levy. Dank, we won. We won. My opponent did one battle, and even in that battle, they struggled. They went up against Jabba, and it failed to clear it. I don't know. Weird, right? Alright, guys. So today is roster reviews. We're going to have a little bit of a chill stream. It'll probably be about 3... what's time now? 11:30, so probably about 3 to 4 hours long. Probably closer to 3 than 4, but... Right. Thank you again, by the way, for the $1.99. Hello there is going to be crying in their sleep tonight how much they're loved by Hello My Soul. Right, hello there. Do you want to post your ally code and I'll get to it? We'll have a look. Guys, if you do want a review today, we're going to be spinning the wheel, so please fill in the linked form. It's in the description and it's in the pinned comment. That's how we're going to be giving out reviews today. Apart from hello there, because Hello My Soul is kind of to give them one. Yeah, guys. The Grand Arena climb. Well, I wait for hello there to post their ally code. The Grand Arena climb, guys, is real. Let me get it up. Look at this, guys. So the 3 losses was not me, guys. All right. So this is when I came back. So we're now, yeah, you can see, yeah, it's not bad, guys. It's not bad. We're kind of back, kind of. I mean, where can you see the? Is it here? I know it normally has the. There. Look at this growth, guys. Look at this growth. We're kind of back. I don't know. We're probably going to go and lose like 10 in a row very soon, and I'm going to be very upset. No, love is love. There's no price on love. My opponent was way too big for me to deal with. Unlike my last opponent, had a formidable defense. Somehow Shorty got a hold. Trey stopped the GO. Interesting. Well, hello there. Are you going to push your ally code for us to have a look at here? Hey guys, this is the opponent I have next week. Next week? Next round. Yeah, it should be fun. I don't know what their mods are like, though. Send it to you on Discord if it's not sending, so I can actually read it. Sometimes YouTube's like that and it just removes them. Alright guys, I think the coffee's done. I hope it's not tasting too burnt today. That would suck. Or do the X between numbers, or just send on Discord. Either or will work. So how's everyone's, what day is it today? Friday, Saturday? It's Saturday, right? How's everyone's Saturday been? I've literally been... Man, I finished yesterday's stream. I went straight to work, came home, recorded a video with my friend, which you guys will see in a week or so. And then I literally went to bed, woke up, and we're back again. It's like... I've been here before, you know, like when you wake up and you're like, oh, I've done this before. You're on a great 2-win, 5-loss streak. Lovely. Well, you never know. You can add me into that mix soon, hopefully. All right, I see the allo code. Oh. Right. Yeah, guys, keep on. If you're joining the stream, please keep on adding your allo code and stuff to the form. It's in the comments. It's in the pinned message there, and then it's also in the description. You destroy me, probably. I mean, most people will destroy me. I'm not. I'm not exactly great at the game. No. No, actually, you know what? That is a joke that is not for YouTube. I was gonna make a joke then, but yeah, this is one to leave to the imagination. Anyways, let's get going. So yeah, so guys, if you are joining the stream, make sure to add yourself in. Otherwise, you could be sitting there for hours, and you won't even be on the list. And if you're not on the list, there is no chance of a review. Well, for the most part. Okay, this is Hello There's account. There we go. With the little jowl. I like this. All right, let's go have a look. R9 Pierre, R9 JML, R9 Ray, R9 Leia. And this needs to be higher. Trey is okay. Did you send me something else? Working on Cal, see if Zephyr, also fine for JMK, okay. You'll buy Jabba Bundle. Well, Jabba Bundle probably will come out, let's be real. There's a lot of Lightspeed bundles going on here, that's for sure. Hey, Banging Beaver, welcome to the stream. It's my favorite football team. I don't want to talk about it. We lost again today. I was asleep, unfortunately, when we played because I was so tired. And obviously because I had to work, I couldn't travel up to go watch it, otherwise I probably would have done. But yeah, we lost again. Just kind of. And today was actually undeserved. Like we were so much better. I looked at the highlights, the stats, everything. And I'm a Portsmouth fan, so not the best season. But hey, it is what it is. Okay. What's your CLS modding like? Offense. Okay. Right. Okay. This obviously has some potency, some tenacity, but it's only 2 rolls, some health. But it's defense on an offense mod. Personally, and it's 2 of 12. It's a weird one. It's a weird one because there's potential this goes much faster. There really is. But this isn't a great mod. Not on an offense set. And you could say CLS doesn't... You know, CLS needs tenacity. CLS needs potency. Personally, it's only 12 speed. I would change this. If this was like 16, 17, 18 speed... Because the thing is, your third roll could hit 15, you know? Or it could even hit 16. And even then, 16 is not too bad. But if it hits 15... Why are you going to take that higher? I don't know. That's I think you could change this one. Like, surely you just have an offense, or even an offense, tenacity, or potency. Any of the 3. Tenacity is probably going to be the best because you're modding tenacity here. This is a nice mod. I would change this one. Check speeds over. Alright. Where is... Man, I'm disappointed. Crit chance triangles. I disagree on crit chance triangles massively. I don't think they're great, but there's like 3 or 4 characters who benefit hugely from crit chance triangles. Kira, Dash are 2 of them. So yeah, for the most part, crit chance kind of is lame, but certain characters really do like crit chance. Defense on crosses. Yeah, I mean, but then there's a couple of characters who need that. It's very specific. It's like Wookiees can do with defense primaries. Stormtrooper can do with defense primaries. But other than that, where does 300 start? Guys, where does 300 start? There you go. I don't know. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I just opened up the tab by accident. Where does it start, guys? Is it 31 speed mod possible? I mean, technically. I guess you could, because you can get 6 speed mods. Alright, guys, hold on. Why is this, Hold on, guys. Why is this, I don't know why that was like that. Strange. I don't know why it bugged out like that. Man, let me put back in your other code. Quill, Moff Gideon. Oh, we can have a look. Cat? Yeah, let's go look at Cat, maybe. Yeah, Cat's 300. Moff Gideon. No, Moff Gideon is not. So, is Dash? Yeah, Dash is 300. Yeah, see, Dash benefits from crit chance because of his unique. Like, it's so important that you crit. Like, your crit chance and Dash 98, but I would still go higher because sometimes crit avoidance, especially from higher relics. Honestly, I think crit chance and Dash is the way. If you got a level 1 mod starting at 5 speed, I mean, but you can get a level 1 mod starting at 6. You can get 6 speed mods just out of the gate. It's very rare unless you buy the speed bundles, because they guarantee you, not speed bundles, but if you buy the mod packs that come out every so often, they guarantee you a 6 dot speed. No, not sorry, 6 not 6 dot 6 speed roll. But just bear in mind that isn't like just because it's got 6 speed does not mean it's going to roll above 30 speed. Is the chances of that is so slim. Starts at Arc, you believe? Well, let's go have a look. I didn't even see Arc Trooper. Where is Arc Trooper? Ah, you have yeah, okay, hold on. You have a very fast Arc Trooper. You got a speed set on Arc Trooper. I don't know. I don't understand that one, but okay. Speed set be speed set. Personally, I've got offense. Arc Trooper does a lot of damage. What did you say you're farming? Let's go have a look. So you said you are farming JMK. You're almost there. You have Commander Ahsoka already. You're working on Cal and Sear for Zepho. I take it you didn't buy Inquisitor bundle, and you have Reaver. Interesting. I'm not saying you have to go do that. It's just I know they would have sold that to a lot of people. I'm surprised you haven't taken the time to invest in Inquisitors because you got Reaver. It just feels like such a waste to have such a good character at Gear 1. And the thing is, even without GI, you can still do some work with her. She won't be as good, obviously. But while you gear up for GI. Cal's Gear 12, Sear's Gear 12. What the mods like, yeah, that's pretty good. What's Cow's mods like? There's Cow. Yeah, you have a lot of defense primaries. I'll be changing some of these. Cow benefits from health, but then he's only gear 12, right? Where's your Wookiees? Powerful, okay. I would say speed sets better on him. If you do decide to use Wookiees, I understand you probably don't. Bristle. No Luthen. Swords at gear 12, okay. And where is... Here we go. Merrin is Relic, okay. But no Omicron. I think the Omicron's worth it. I would personally... And you know, maybe you're okay. Maybe you're okay. I was looking at the primaries. Yeah. No, you're okay. I was gonna say, I would go more tenacity than potency, but actually it's a pretty good blend. So I wouldn't worry too much there. Best value pack, that Inquisitor's bundle with the amount of card. Yeah, for sure. And especially if you already have Reaver, but then it's $50. Most people can't. Speeds on Merrin is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Merrin does not matter for speed. You just pretend speed isn't a stat. Because she has 0% turn meter, and then she just gains turn meter, right? So just ignore speed. It doesn't matter. You don't need it. I really like that. Like I wish they did more characters like this, rather than having. I mean, I would say newer characters for the most part. A lot of them just don't need as much speed. You can get away with slower characters. But yeah, Merrin doesn't need speed. You already have Jedi Cow. Oh, right. Sorry, I was looking at the requirements. Ah, you already have Jedi Cow. So you're doing Jedi Cow and Seer. Yeah, where's Jedi Cow? Where is he? Oh, he's here. That's why I missed him. Cool. Yeah, change his mods. I would run an offense set over a health set. You can run a health set, but honestly, I would go offense and health. I mean, health with offense is okay, but yeah. If you're going to take them up the relic levels, I'll go offense instead. Everyone else is looking okay. Yeah, JKL is good. I'm assuming, yeah, that's nice. JKL, good protection, good offense. What's your thoughts on the new Conquest unit? Well, they look good. They look very nice with a Quebec team. Like, very nice with a Quebec team. I'm just waiting to see two things before I make a judgment. The first is the obviously new characters that come out for that team. And I also want to see if any of them, any of the Jedi they're changing to the Vanguard. I don't think they're in the game. Yeah, there we go, Jedi Vanguard. I want to see if any of these get any rework of any sort. And then that would interest me more with her. But, I mean, her kit looks good. Waiting for the raid, yeah. I mean, everyone obviously now is anticipating it's going to be a raid. Dinner's ready, we'll enjoy. Do you like my 4-star cam? I didn't even see it. Let me go have a look. Where's your Kiadi Mundi? Yeah, I love your 4-star cam. Fantastic. Honestly, Cam, just leave him there until you star him up. At this point of the game, like, you know, a few years ago, you could probably get away with a low star Cam, but a gear 11. These days, it's just not really. The only real benefit you would have to gear up Cam right now, and I wouldn't recommend it, is if you wanted to use Qui-Gon on offense with JKA, and you just wanted that extra speed. But then, even then, it's just a complete waste. Pretty cool. Jedi Cow obviously is there. We've already seen him. And then you said you're farming JMK. Yeah. So JMK's coming. And you said you're about Jabba bundle. Okay. It's not bad. It's a decent amount of progress. I'm pretty sure last time I looked at your account, it only had Sith Eternal. I'm pretty sure, right? Or am I making this up? I remember the grind for Cam doing it. Yeah. I really enjoyed Cam mission. I'm just one of those horrible people. Also, for me personally, cam mission was difficult. Okay, difficult is not the right word. Cam mission was difficult if you didn't understand the mechanics, and most people don't understand them, right? Reaver mission, in my mind, is very easy in comparison. Like, the difference between cam and Reaver is difficult in a way, but you could have someone with no knowledge of the game go in and they could still somehow win. Just by pure chance. With Chiadi Mundi, that's just not happening. Because people don't understand the mechanic. The mechanics are so different. I personally liked the challenge of cam mission. I also liked, walking people through it. That was always really fun. Look at your cup. Alright, we'll go have a look at your cup. Guys, if you're just joining the stream, and lovely. Fantastic. If you're just joining the stream and you do want to review, there's a link in the description and the pinned comment. Go ahead and fill it in. And in a second, we'll be giving out some free reviews throughout the stream. Do you have Zori? No. You don't? Wait. Oh, you do. I just spelled it wrong. Alright, yeah, okay, you have Zori. Yeah, I know, I saw. It was... I saw it was good. Right, so the... What's the music not playing? Oh, it is. It just took a while to play. So, yeah, you do have Zori. I spelled her name wrong. For the most part, you're looking pretty good. This is good, General Skywalker. The speeds are good. I mean, if we look at your fastest characters, for the most part, characters who need speed have speed. I would say some of these are more advantageous to have speed than... I don't know. You have a fast Darth Revan, right? A really nice Darth Revan. And then your Basti is 311. I like a fast Basti. But I don't know why you have Revan, Basti, and Malik all like really, really fast. Like, if you want to be more efficient with your mods, you really don't need these two to be that quick. Because Darth Revan's always going to do the mass fear. And that's, like, let's be real, unless they're immune to fear, that is going to mean that they skip their turn. So you can get away with a little bit slower here. The only reason I say that is because if you go for Jabba, this is not fast enough. If you... Where is it? CLS is a little bit slow, I guess. I would like to see closer to 300. But it's mainly just this mod, rather than the speed that I'm highlighting there. Yeah, I can tell. And then obviously Ben needs higher relics, at least relic 7. I went on the Ahsoka subreddit for the first time in like years the other day, because I don't really like Reddit that much. And I saw someone, the first post I saw was, is Ben worth R7ing? And for me personally, I just don't understand how someone can believe it's not worth it. He's so important to the Rey team, especially if you're going to be taking Rey to R9, which you have done. I haven't looked at her mods yet. They're not bad. I mean, yeah, this not bad. Okay. But if you're going to take the investment in Rey to R9, why would you leave Ben at R5? You're impacting your team in a bad way there. Also, I understand there's an appeal to health modding him. I really do, because survivability. I personally wouldn't. This guy does so much damage when you relic him up. This is worth the trade-off of the health. Because let's be real, if he's low relic to begin with, no matter how bulky you make him, he's probably just going to spend his entire time stunned or die before he can do anything. At least if you make him, high offense, give him a little bit of speed, a few more relic levels, you never know. He might do something and cause some issues. Because he does gain a lot of speed. I don't know, it's a weird one. Probably should redistribute them. Well, you don't have to. It's just an option for you if you want to do it. And most of these I don't really... None of these really interest me. That's fine. It's really just the ones at the top. You know, Hux is great to have fast. Piet's great. You've got an R9 on Piet, which I do rate. I think that's decent. He's also very fast. Okay. My first item was... And it happens. It happens. You'll get used to it one day. Drogon's here as well. This is not a bad account. There's a lot going on. Obviously you'll have Jabba once the bundle comes. You're gonna have JMK soon as well. So the Galactic Legends, you're doing really well. It's mainly just the mod, and there's a few characters like Ben who do deserve those higher relic levels. Your Datacrons, not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, guys, if anyone wants to get those Smuggler Crons, you know, the ones of Evasion, because I have one because I did a video on it the other day, don't expect it to be easy. So I had to refresh my level 6 around about 12 times to get the Smuggler Cron with the Evasion. So if you're not spending for refreshes, guys, just appreciate you might have to farm like 20 Datacrons for one to show up. Alright. Thank you for coming in for the review. Thank you again, I hate myself for the 199 for the review. Do appreciate it. R8 for exec, R9 was a choice to go first. Yeah. You don't need him, R9. R9 was a choice. I do believe... Okay, here's the thing. In the past, I would always say I'm not really the biggest fan of R9 yet. And that's honestly mainly because R9s are expensive. Not so much now compared to what they used to be. And I don't really have a what's the saying? Something, a point to stand on. No, is it a point to stand on? I don't actually know what the saying is. Anyway, I can't really say too much because I have a lot of terrible R9s on my account. And I'm not saying Piet is bad because now he's okay. But the R9 on Piet himself only benefits you in the fleet. And personally, I'm obviously it makes you go first and it's good for mirror matches and good for all of that. But like with anything, there's always ways to play around these with mirror matches. You just play it slightly different. That's how it always used to be. And you get more value from, in my opinion, characters who benefit more than just one mode. Like Galactic Legends, for example. Alright, guys. I've got the sheet up. Let's go ahead and... Alright, guys, if you... Oh, I was going to say, there was one guy put 3... put 3 reviews in, but they're all different accounts. That's crazy. I don't know if you're just doing it for your guildmates or what's going on there, but yeah. Alright, guys, let's do a will. Oh, good. Alright, guys, you have to give me a few seconds to sort this one out. Because, unfortunately, there's quite a few people here to do. Alright, give me a second here, guys. Right, one of them is going to be an ally code on here because you didn't put your name, so there's literally nothing I can do. So even if you come back to see if your review's been done, no one's going to know. Because, unless you watch the whole thing. Unless you see your ally code, obviously, and you memorize it, and that will also work. So guys, I'm filling in the spin the wheel now. So if you want to be on the wheel for a review, go ahead and fill in the linked form in a pinned comment or in the description. It's the same form, just 2 different places to find it. And that is how you get on the list. Once you're on the list, you are on the list to stay. Obviously, you can put in for more as you go along. I tend to not give people, especially for free reviews, back to back. Like, say you win today and you put in for another one, and you win tomorrow. I'm probably not going to do it because I think that's unfair on everyone else. If it's different accounts, I don't mind. But say you get lucky and all 3 accounts roll, then maybe I won't do the last one that stream, but I will do it eventually because I want to give everyone a chance to get a review here. And obviously, just bear in mind, guys, that the list is getting longer with each and every day. Today there might be some duplicates. Unfortunately, because I was sleeping in because of work, I didn't have enough time to change everything today. Like, go through and remove all the duplicate names. But there's so many names anyway that everyone's kind of got the same odds of getting one. And then all of these ones, sweet. Let's put these in. Nice to see all you lurkers, by the way. There we go. All right, cool. Rather 8 R8 Dengar. I mean, that's also fair. I mean, for me, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have much to say. What am I working on? Yeah, I am working on that. No, I'll show you what I'm working on. I have just obviously finished Bo. I unlocked her last stream. She's here. I'm currently working on getting the mods up and running. So I've been slicing Beskar Mandos today. I sliced this one, which is quite nice. This one is literally just the 6 dot on offense. And I sliced this one up. So I'm working on his mods, and then I'm going to be working on the mods for the rest of the team. I'm working on getting my Qui-Gon up to 330 minimum. Guys, this was so depressing. These were decent mods to slice up. And apart from this one, you know, like, it had potential. Anyway, I'm working on getting Qui-Gon up. And then I'm working on finishing Gungans. I'm just going to bite the bullet and get them done. Or at least progress somewhat. I'm also going to do Padawan Sabine for my Bow team. I'm not going for Ahsoka anytime soon. But then at least it's done. So that's what I'm doing. Is it worth buying the Revan bundles? That's a tough one. Alright, hold on. I can't actually, you can't gift on here, so I can't show you them. Revan is a great team, but you don't need the characters at Relic to unlock Revan. And I would say there's probably better bundles you can buy in terms of, like, general output. Like, for example, a GL bundle is probably worth more to you. Like, for example, I don't know, maybe, because that does speed up a lot more. I don't know, because you'll be buying both of them, and you honestly, you don't need to take the team to Relic to do the Jedi Knight Revan or Malak event. Sorry, you just need like 2 Relic levels on them. I don't know, it's up to you. Obviously, if you have the money, yes, it's worth it. But if you don't have the most money in the world, I would say there's probably better ones you can buy. There is no price for the reviews. It's completely up to you. Whatever amount you want to do, it will get you a review. There's also a membership tier, which may just work out cheaper. And then it gives you 1 review a month. I added it in recently because you guys like paying for them. And I would rather you save your money, so it's like, at least that way it's cheaper and you get 1 a month. Okay, guys, let's double check that there's no more of these coming in. Alright, we're going to spin the wheel. Let's go. There was no more, so... Guys, this is so small. Right, there you go. I think they are having their dinner or something like that. That's what they said, right? I will be honest, I can't answer that one. That just completely situational to your account. I mean, Yeah, I don't know. I'll think on that one and I'll answer it when I've had a thought about that. I prefer to donate than get a membership, even though it's more expensive. The cost of running the sun better. Look, it's up to you. Obviously, I appreciate it no matter what. It was just an idea I had to, because I know some of you. Are you back? I was gonna say I would do you when you get back, but you're back now. Cool. Yeah. You guys know I'd rather you just save your money.
Are you ready to throw another GAC?
Oh. Just as I was saying, thank you so much for the £2. Do appreciate it. We'll do I guess we'll do you and then we'll do burrito straight after. It's fine. You can push your code here. Don't worry, burrito. You're gonna get your review. That was just bad timing, guys. In future, if you do donos for reviews, and I've already started a free one, I'm not gonna stop. But we hadn't technically started. Yeah, I know. No, but honestly, guys, I would rather you save your money. But also at the same time, I mean, I've literally written a thing in the comments today or description. I would rather you guys like buy Lightspeed bundles, or if you have, I don't know. I mean, if you have anything else going on in life, but yeah, sometimes there's better things to be doing. I sometimes look at ships, just not all the time, because ships. The thing with ships, you're just basically looking to see if it's unlocked. There's nothing else you can look at with ships. I just want a safe return of my family. I mean, fair enough, man. All right. Go ahead and post your URL code whenever you're ready. Guys, if you're wondering how long today's stream will be, the latest I can leave my house today is 3:30 a.m. It's currently midnight. So maybe 3 to 3.5 hours for the stream. Better to gamble for nothing than spend for another line. Are you crazy? Alright, cool. Let me type this in real quick before it disappears, because you didn't put the X's. It's gonna disappear, guys. I can already tell. 6, 7, 9, 7. Alright, cool. There we go. Oh, we have Ray there. Oh, I like this. I'm already 11 million GP. R9 Chrysanthemum. Okay. R9 Reaver. Yeah. Okay. I'm kind of digging this one. You know what? Let's just go look at let's just go have a look at the This is Vegas Talk. Thank you for the review, by the way. Yeah. If you want to send it to me in Discord, I can double check it there as well. Let's have a look at the ships, just because Hello there points it out. Sometimes I do not look at ships. It's fair. Honestly, if I look at ships, all you're gonna hear is this isn't 7-star. Or there's not really. There's some rare instances where you can say like certain characters at higher relic levels will impact ship stats. Like for example, Aiden. But for the most part, it's your ships are okay. I mean. They're all here. Also, Tommy, if you want to put in what you're farming, I can look at it more closely. All right, Darth Bane's here. Huh. Right. This wouldn't be what I would do. Personally. You're currently farming all the new characters. Sweet. Okay, that's good to know. I like the relic level. I like the fact that you haven't overinvested in Bane. I mean, you could have skipped. Which Satyr is it you did? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about that. I won't spend too much on the mods. I was gonna say I wouldn't run Tenacity on Bane. Like, yeah, there's not. I mean, you're immune to ability block. You're immune to stun. You're immune to healing immunity. Getting dazed, I mean, obviously that's mainly for Lord Vader, which is unresisted. Yeah, I mean, you've already said about the mods, so we're not gonna look at that. We'll pretend they don't exist today. In terms of what is good, I do like the R9 Reaver. I like the fact that you are someone who is actually investing in their teams to high relics. Look at this. You have the main crew at R7 or higher. You also have the R9 on Chrysanthemum, which I am a little bit jealous of. It's pretty cool. It's going to make him a lot thicker. Embo Omicron. Your Gungans at R7. Trench is triple Omicron, but low relic. Trent, okay, I know people don't like Trench, but if you're going to do the investment of his relics, Omicrons, then you might as well take him up. He is a decent character, especially high relics. He hits very hard. He can beat some good teams. Territory War, obviously, you can beat Quebec teams, if you consider that good. I mean, some of you will. I did that. There's a video on the channel for that one. You can use him to beat Jabba. You can use him to beat Rey. You can use him to beat Jabba in Grand Arena. He basically cleans up every GL with pretty much ease if they're in a cleanup situation. Some of them he will struggle. In 3s it's more so, but in 5s you can clean up your Reys, Lord Vaders. The only one you really can't clean up is JMK, especially if Cat's there. Oh, I know. I haven't tried Ahsoka, so I don't know about that one. And the thing is, like, he's triple Omicron. That's a big investment, and I feel like your guild has asked you to do that. Luthen, Tusken Raider, Treya. I'm surprised you got to 11 million GP and you still didn't have a relic Treya. Also, I read that one. 5-0 first Treya. How much longer am I going live for? I am going to be live for about 2 to 3 hours. Yes, there you go, Alex. Thank you. The only reason I say 2 to 3 is because maybe you guys just stop wanting it. I'm joking. It'll be closer to 3, but there is a small chance I do have to run. And I mean run like slightly early. It just depends. I'm meant to be starting work today at 5, but obviously they may text me and ask me to come in an hour early. Who knows? And if that happens, then yes, it would be closer to 2 hours. Yeah, this week has been incredibly busy. I was supposed to have 3 days off work this week. You know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I ended up only having 1, and I've been working all weekend. It's alright. Nothing wrong with making some more money, but it's what it is. Treya Relic's overrated? I mean, yeah, I would agree. But at the same time, what I'm saying is just when you're 11 million GP, normally it's already been done. No progress in Afra. Right. I'm going to say something here. If you're going newer-ish characters, I would like to see some progress towards... You are doing it. Good. I want to see some progress towards Bo. She's so good. I'm doing it now, making work, mate. Yes. Work, mate, yeah. Making money. I mean, yeah, guys. I'm not... All I'm saying is, you know, that... You know, money pays bills, you know? Unfortunately... No, if I could, I would do this and not work, but that's just not an option. I've got to go to work every day, you know? Malgus R5. Right. This is one thing I'm seeing. You have a lot of characters, low relics. I work to donate club occasionally. Man, what? You're a hard worker. I appreciate the dedication to be like you do like what one day work a month to spend it all on Glurmit streams. That is something else. I don't know what to say, man. You're making me blush. Right. We're specifically talking about Trench, Malgus, Starkiller. We're talking about. I mean, you could include Dark Trip Moff Gideon, but maybe I like him, but yeah, I'm mixed between that one. You just have a lot of characters. Like, okay, you've done some high relics up here. I like this, and you know, Royal Guards R8. I rate this. Ben's R7. That's good. Reaver's R9. But then you've left a lot of these guys are low relic. You know, Starkiller, for example. I would personally take him up to at least R7. Because you're going to gain so much stats from that. A lot of Conquest characters are low relics, DTMG. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Bane's obviously R8, we like that. Master Qui-Gon. Yeah, that's a good Qui-Gon. It's interesting on potency. I don't think that's terrible. Because you can inflict the breach. Yeah, I mean, the main thing is he's fast, right? And that's all that matters. Because if he doesn't go in straight away, and which one is it he does first, guys? I'm pretty sure it's this one, right? I mean, I've faced him enough times, I should remember. Anyway, if he doesn't go in and start ramping his health, then you can kill him off before he has a chance to do so. We're not going to look at speeds, we're not going to look at mods, because that's already been established that it needs changing. Jolie's on his way, I'm guessing. And then new characters. Well, you need Bo. So obviously you need Quebec, as IG, and I think Mando is Relic 5, but obviously you want to be taking him higher for that as well. Yeah, his mods are fine. Yeah, you know what? If you're going to use him with Bo, I'll change this to offense. Primaries. If you're going to be running with Bo, the Mandalore Bo when you get her, just because he does do a lot of damage in that team. You have Darkside Ray. You're going for the speed set. I can kind of rate that. Yeah. I think it's too early to say how to mod Ray, because you're modding her speed with health. I can understand doing that. But I do think it's too early to say how to specifically mod her, because it will change. K3 with this stuff. Are they in K3? I didn't even notice that one. Yeah, they are. No, don't get me wrong, it's a good account. It is a really good account. Ezra again. Okay. Yeah, I mean, my main takeaway here is Conquest characters, for the most part, should be going up to, like, Relic 7. Yeah. I can definitely see that being a thing, especially for offense. I'm jealous of the Ray for sure. Piet is R8. There's no R9 there. Offense set, that's fast. Wow, that's nice. Working Great Mothers at the moment. Okay, that's good to know. So it would appear you like TW to some extent, because I have noticed you have some. I say some, you don't actually. Do you have that many? I mean, you have Trenches, Triple Omicron. Maybe that's the only ones you have. Actually, I think that might be the only ones you have. I just assume because you have all the Trenches, you might have someone else's. Which makes it even weirder. Oh no, you also have Embo. So you have two TW ones. Right, if you do decide to invest in Great Mothers, which you are gearing up right now, if you have both of these, you can beat 4 of the Galactic Legends on offense. On defense, I mean, it depends on where you are. Like, it depends on what guild you're in, how well the guild is doing in general. On defense, once people realize that the Grand Arena counters still kind of work, so DR lead with Malgus, or I suppose you could run Trench, because obviously Trench works against Great Mothers in Grand Arena, but that would be more expensive because he also has Omicrons. But once you kind of realize those things, it kind of falls off a little bit on defense. But offensively, I'm telling you, you can beat so many good teams. And it's mainly because let me get it out for you guys. I'm going to show you the Omicron on Great Mothers, so you guys know what I'm talking about. If you look at there we go. Look at her lead. While in territory war, Night Sister allies gain 30% defense, max health, and 20 speed. Great Mothers gain instant defeat immunity while a blessed ally is active. Which does make a little bit of a difference. You've then also got the unique Omicron, which is quite nice. Yeah, you can actually beat some pretty cool teams with the 2 Omicrons there. They do a lot of work in territory war. They're good if you do enjoy that game mode. The level 6, yeah. You obviously don't have any yet, but if you can get a good Hut Cartel 1 Vembo, you're going to be having some fun there. Poggle and Droidica. Okay, I didn't even see them. So we have Poggle as well. Yeah, Gear 12. Droidica. Okay. Right, so you got a little bit of TW stuff going on, but yeah, Great Mothers is great. I really do recommend them. And obviously, you know, it leads straight into Balin. Balin's a good character. In terms of what you have for a Balin team, because you said you're farming new characters. Yeah, I mean, you're just going to have to run with whatever you have, really. As and when you get him. But yeah, for the most part, this is looking pretty smooth. Pretty good. Review when you have the time. Guys, if you want a review, there's a pinned comment and a link in the description. You can fill it in. As there's a lot of people watching, unfortunately, I can't just take suggestions from the chat. Otherwise, it's unfair on everyone. If you ever come to a roster review stream and there's like 10 people here, which does sometimes happen, maybe Nucci's live or Arnold's live or something like that, then I will do them just by who's here. But when it's busier, like 20, 30, 40 people, however many there are, because I spent so long on a review, it would be unfair for me just to take them straight from the chat. But anyway, I appreciate the fact that you would like me to look at your account. Which hopefully one day, or even maybe today, who knows, I do get to look at it. I always want to look at you guys and your accounts. It's good for everyone. We learn a lot from looking at the different accounts. Iden would do better relics. Yeah, I would relic Iden higher. Because it impacts their ship a lot. Dengar, as we've already spoken about earlier. Also, Dengar Zeta would be good. Anything that impacts ship stats is a win when it comes to Dengar. Everyone else is kind of looking good. It's really just the conquest units that are worrying me because they are quite low relic. And I understand Malgus, Trench. I understand some people may find them underwhelming, but you still benefit. And the other thing you've got is you do have Malgus's or Leviathan. Yeah, you do have Leviathan. We saw it earlier. So taking Malgus up is not a bad thing, because he is going to kind of get targeted by a lot of ships. And especially now that Punishing One is out, you know, the Executive Fleet just hard targets this guy. Having those extra relic levels is going to make him more survivable. You can win if this dies, but for the most part, it would be nicer to see some investment there. I really like your array. I really like the modding. It will be interesting to see if that's the way to continue it going down the line. You know, maybe in a month or two, people will say, oh, this works or this works. You know, give it time for people to work out what is the best. DTMG I do like. I think out of all the conquest units you have, he's probably the least priority to take up. And obviously Starkiller, he demands having higher relics. Such a good character, seriously. So, high potency Iden. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of Iden with potency these days. I don't think there's too much of a reason to run it. You're not going to be stopping Wampa at Relic 1. If you had your Iden at like Relic 7, Relic 8, whatever, and the team there, especially in Freeze, Wampa probably will time out. But at the same time, just leave whatever. I do think she needs 6 dots. I do think she needs higher relic levels. The ship's important. Sorry, I was tabbed out, so I didn't see you ask. Should you bring up Rex and fives? Let me go have a look at your 5 first. Yes, is the answer. I think you already knew what I was gonna say. I didn't even spot them there. Yeah, you want to take them up. You also have like no Zetas on the team. Yeah, if you're gonna take them up, you want to do. Yeah, you want to do this one. Get that Zeta done. Yeah, I think that's pretty easy to do. I would do 5 first before you do Treya, because Treya will work with the stuff you have right now. I think it was Alex. Was it you who said that it's not the best ever gear 13 these days? And I do kind of agree. Treya is a good relic. I do enjoy Treya at relic. You know, she can do some stuff there that she can't necessarily do without. For example, you don't have Bo-Katan. If you needed to, in a rare instance, you can use Treya to at least set up a 2-shot for Lord Vader pretty consistently. You'll be able to take down everyone except Lord Vader in most cases, but you're not going to be able to do that very reliably without relics, because obviously the Omicron's not in play there. But then you also have Bane, so it's not so much a thing these days. 5 first, literally until you get at least 5s to relic, you're struggling. That's just the way it is. Yeah, exactly. I would finish them as well. Yeah, guys. So if you do want to review, we do take quite a while to do them. I like to give everyone the same amount of time, paid, free, whatever. I like to try and give everyone 20 to 25 minutes, go through everything. I try to talk about different things with each account. I don't want to just sit there and be like always the same things. That's why I try to not look at. I mean, I can look at fleets more often. I probably should, but I try to avoid concentrating on it because there's only so much you can say, right? And yeah, so if you guys do want a review, go ahead and fill in the form linked in the pinned comment and the description. It's the same form for every stream, so once you're on it, you're on it. Obviously, when it's TW, we do reviews slightly different, which is quite fun. And when there's review streams with not many people here, because I understand sometimes you guys are busy, then obviously in those cases, I saw a big message come through. I didn't read it in time. What was I saying? Is there a way to know whether it has happened when we are watching? Yes. If you go to the review stream, so whenever you see that I've done a Rust review stream, click it, go to the description, look at the time codes. If you can see your name, you've been done. If you can't see your name, you've not been done. I time code every stream. So as long as you see your name, you can go back, you can watch it. And that's why I asked you to give me all of your details of like what you're farming, what you're working on, everything else, what to concentrate on. So if you're not here and you do want to review, you can. Why do so many people use gas on defense? Yeah, I don't really know either. If you're going to set him on defense, you have to put Captain Rex in there. But even then, I think that opens up other counters, but at least it shuts down CLS. Is the Vanguard bundle worth it? I would say yes. It's expensive. I mean, considering the quality of the characters, I would say it's expensive. Hopefully the characters become usable in a few months. And for me, the reason it's worth it at the moment is because it gives you a raid team. And that raid team will give you return on investment. Yeah, of course. We've got Burrito to do now. And then we're going to be spinning the wheel again. So don't worry, guys. We still have like 2-3 hours left before the stream ends. So we're probably looking at like another 6-7 reviews today. I understand we take a while to do reviews. And I understand some of you will be watching and maybe you'll be a bit disappointed, you know, that you don't get seen on the same day. But I hope you guys will understand. I would rather spend longer and give you guys a more detailed look at your account rather than spend 5 minutes and then what do you learn? You know? I don't know. Anyways, what I'll do is I'll link the comment one more time in the chat here so you guys can find it. Where is it? Also, guys, do remember I did update the membership. So if you are planning on doing a dono for a review, like I said, I'd rather you save your money, but it's up to you. And you know you're going to want like a monthly reviews or just reviews more often, then that is an option as well. I think it will work out Well, it's just easier than you guys doing. Like, if you're someone who's planning on, like, for example, Dallas, right? They come to the stream and they'll pay for a review like every time, whereas they could do it once, and save some money, or not even at all, right? Right, guys, give me 1 second. There we go. I'm gonna link the form in the chat just in case you guys can't see it. Here we go. I'm more interested. There's extra feats this time, isn't there? Something like that. I saw something about that the other day. I appreciate the detailed reviews, even if I have to try very often. I don't want you to think that was a bad thing of me saying about Nooch, because, guys, the difference between me and Nooch is Nooch has hundreds of people watching him at once, and Nooch has thousands of people who are putting for free reviews, and at that point it does become difficult to manage, because it would just take months and months to do it. At the same time, if I ever got to that point, I'll probably be like him, where it's more of a career, because you probably have the revenue to at least make it more of a job, so you would have more time to do reviews. So obviously it kind of balances out, but obviously he's trying his best to see everyone as well. The difference is you will probably get seen on his, whereas mine, it just might take a lot longer. Yeah, okay. Let's go and do Burrito's review. I'm pretty sure that's... Oh, no. There we go. Alright, Burrito, we have your account here. Executor... Oh, you want a GAC review? Oh, yes, let's go. Alright, so guys, when you're putting in for the reviews, I do give different options, and this one is arguably my most fun one to do. This is the one I enjoy doing the most. So rather than looking at the quality of the account, because we could spend a lot of time and look at this, 4 million GP, Darth Revan unlocked, Shorty unlocked, pretty cool. Instead, we're actually going to go have a look at just the Grand Arena history. And guys, I want you all to contribute here as well, because the roster reviews work a lot better when you guys in the chat are also giving your input. We have some great discussions, and sometimes people disagree with me, and sometimes it's never bad to have discussions and disagreements, because that's how we all learn, right? That's not just a Silgo thing, that's just a life thing in general. Like if you're into sports and stuff, like think the most successful managers in, like, I don't know about NFL or anything like that, but like in terms of like European sports, like football and all of this, right? The managers that tend to do like the best in sport tend to have people who aren't yes men around them, people who will disagree with them, because those disagreements, you learn a lot more and you can progress way more. And it applies to Silgo as well. Alright, anyway. Let's go ahead and put your review in here. There we go. So basically with a Grand Arena review, guys, rather than focusing on the account itself, we're basically going to be looking at Grand Arena. We're going to be looking to see if there's anything we can change, anything we can do differently, where things go well, where things go wrong. I think once the free reviews are done, the paid reviews will return and be higher quality reviews than Nooch. Yeah, probably. And like I said, it's just a matter of him being so busy. He's trying his best. So I just wanted to make sure you guys didn't think I was trying to put some shade there, because that's not what it was at all. Everyone has a different way and different approach of doing reviews, and guys, that's why you should always get reviews from multiple people. Glurmit being motivational, of course. Me neither, Alex. I prefer a more personal touch. Yeah, I do agree with you, Alex. It's one of those things. It's difficult because obviously, I can tell you as someone who makes videos, makes content, getting bigger and becoming like not necessarily a job, but it just becoming more of part of your life is obviously a goal, right? And if you're making content, you probably want that to some degree. But it is very difficult to balance between going too far. And it's not necessarily a case of not wanting to or personality or anything like that. It's more just literally, like I said, with roster reviews, take Nooch as an example. How can he spend half an hour on a review when there's like 300-400 people waiting for it? It's at that point, it's literally impossible. No, I know, but sometimes people will misinterpret what I say. And it's all about Treyas Gordon working her up with critical avoidance now. Ooh, I like that idea. I like it. Do you know, I like crit avoidance in general. I like that. I'm going to look into that more because that is interesting. If I find anything, maybe next stream we'll talk about it and spend some time there. But I do like the idea of doing crit avoidance and Treya. I'm going to look into... I'm gonna have. It's annoying that .gg you can't filter by mods as well, but I'm gonna look into it and see where that would benefit, because I think it would be very specific with who you would gain the bonuses from, or the higher chance of winning. Anyways, right. So this is Burrito's account. They are in. Where are you? You're in. Is that Rhodium? Bronzium? I think it's Bronzium. We can have a look in the game. We're in Bronzium 3. So this round you won. Your opponent did not. Right. Do you know what? I think I remember looking at your account a long time ago when you just got Malgus. I find it pretty funny how Sogo has its own unique community-driven concept and content through account reviews, and how much of the content from streamers and YouTubers is solely based on that. Yeah. I can see that as well, but I think that's more a case of a game like this really benefits from content like that, because for the most part, it's an account building game. You know, unless you're in the end game, like and even when I say end game, my account's not end game. When we're talking end game, we're talking like Arnold, right? Where you have literally everything unlocked. At that point, yeah, you could argue that the type of game changes, but for 99% of people who play this game, it's more about the collection and the actual roster building rather than everything else. And it's all about the advantages, disadvantages you gain from doing so. But yeah, I think that's a pretty cool comment you put there. Okay, so your opponent messed up on Malgus. Yeah, I'm assuming they didn't realize that there was no stuns. Darth Revan there, okay. So you're saying Qui-Gon. Shorty. Oh, Shorty Huyang is interesting. I like that. And then your attack. So he's Boscom Padme. He's Palpatine Mara Jade on JTR. Bad Batch on Grievous. Imperial Troopers on Vader. Yeah, no, Malgus is one of those weird ones. A lot of people take Kylo in and they won't realize that you can't stun, and it just messes them up. Yeah, I mean, we are in Bronzium, so we've got to assume the mods weren't the best. Like, for example, we went to this guy's SOKR, and went here. Wait, hold on, how do I even do this? I thought if I click on Kylo, oh no, I need to scroll down. Yeah, so that also benefits from the Malgus. This is not well modded, Kylo. See, you kind of, it's not me taking away from anything, but you kind of need to appreciate that when you're below like a Rhodium, people probably don't know how to mod very well. But still, it's a win is a win, right? Oh, there we go. Let's have a look at where things go wrong. So what are you struggling on? So Imperial Troopers, Barriss Starkiller, interesting. I rate the fact that they tried to do something there. It's also just very strange. Yep, nicely done. Bosk on Malgus. I think if you're going to start doing these, you probably want Zam. Then at least you can definitely get 2-shot. Where are you getting all these droid brains? Dude has CLS of Padme and Dash or JTR. Did he? I didn't even see that. Wait, hold on. Let me go back and... Was that the last guy? Alright, we'll go back and have a look in a second. Alright. Kylo beat your Malgus only just. JML Treya, that could have gone messy. Ray Solo, okay. Palpatine. Vader on droids. Right. So where did you get stuck on this one? Let me go back and have a look. You got stuck on the Malgus. That's what happened. Yeah, I think if you're gonna do this, getting Zam might actually benefit you. Because you'll at least be able to get the 2-shot. And if you can take out Malgus or take out Malik, either or, you can tend to clean up. There was someone who had... Was it on offense? Where did you guys see this? Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, I see what you mean. That's kind of funny. That is kind of funny. I kind of rate that. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even see those ones. Yeah, Starkiller. Okay, did it? Guys, I won't lie, I wasn't. I rate the idea of Barris lead, but let me go have a look again. Where is it? Where's it gone? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, it did. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. I missed that one. We needed Dark Side on that Force User. So I don't rate this. I take that back. The reason I said I rated this was just because it's a different lineup. I kind of rate people trying things, but not this. This is dumb. Yeah. I'm glad you guys pointed it out. I didn't even look at the team compositions. I probably should have been. Let's go look at round 3. Gungans on your Shorty. Quebec on your Qui-Gon. From an attack point of view, Palpatine Vader on Geos. JKR on CLS. That's a relic issue. That's all that really comes down to. Right, I'm gonna be honest. In your position, when you're at this much of a gear disadvantage, I'm not gonna get the mods up again. But if your opponent has bad, especially bad tenacity, I would have probably ran Iden here. Even at low gear, I think you would have more of a chance. Because you're going to go first, you have the revives if things go wrong, you have the stuns as well. In fact, you have more than one stun, because you have a stun on Death Trooper, you have a stun on Iden. Scout Trooper's going to be doing some work as well. So yeah, that's what I probably would have done. Actually, Iden's not going first, Han's going first, but Iden's going straight after. But yeah, I would have probably tried this here instead. And Iden's such low gear that if they target her, she's going to die and just respawn anyway. So it's not a big problem. Yeah, that's okay. New, yeah. Check his opponent GP is bronzy and very low. Yeah, no, of course it's like that all the time. We're going to have a look at the GP, don't worry. I'm more just looking at the actual teams we're using and all that first. So for example, this guy is, yeah, this is lopsided. But what I would say, alright guys, for example, you know what I'm gonna do here? So this is I'm gonna make a point, and the point is gonna be made wrong as soon as I post this, because that's just how this goes. So yes, it's lopsided in terms of GP. Right, hold on 1 second, and then I need this one here. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. It's just loading. Round 3. Yeah. Okay, this is the one we already looked at. Right, this is what I wanted to look at. So this is the comparison between... Oh, I'm there as well. Alright, let's pretend I'm not there, guys. Let's pretend I'm not there. Alright, there we go. Cool. So, this is the two that we just had just now, right? The one on the right is Burrito. The one on the left is who they faced. Now, you can tell, guys, that just looking at the stats, This guy on the left does not play. You can just instantly tell because they are 9.5 million GP, and they literally have the same stats in GAC more or less than someone who is half the GP. And I think other than Malgus, you don't really spend, right? Is what I'm assuming. I might be wrong there. And I don't even know if you even spent on Malgus, because I think I remember you saying you did Malgus for free once. I don't know. But the point I'm making is this is the proof. They don't attack. Yeah, it might feel like they always attack, but maybe they just choose you. But they don't play that much. Now, in terms of here, Omicrons, you're literally identical. Again, Omicrons is a really good indication of how much someone's actually playing, because if you're not logging on every day, you probably have very low Omicrons for your GP. There's the speeds. So they do actually have a little bit better mods, but that's understandable with the GP, right? And then if we go down to mod analysis, for your GP, I would say you have better mods. Even though, and this is the tough thing, their top 80 is higher than yours. But just bear in mind, you don't really have a top 80 at this GP, right? It would be better if it was like top 20, top 30 rather than top 80. The point I'm making is, yes, their opponent's bigger and has way more relics and everything else. But in terms of everything else, I mean, look, you can see, okay, their Kylo in this case is actually pretty good. They have Leia, which is also pretty good. Cat, there's low speed or all of that. Obviously, you're at a disadvantage. You have Levy, that's kind of your win condition. But all I'm trying to say is, don't just consider that because your opponent's massive that they're gonna beat you. Because if you're in Bronzium and they're in Bronzium, if they set everything on defense, you're probably not gonna clear, right? Obviously, because you don't have this stuff. I mean, we can look at Burrito's account; it's just not there, right? But it's not completely gone. You can the data shows. I mean, that they don't really play that much. 11 difference is not really... No, it's GAC Omicrons. We're not looking at total. We're looking at GAC. There's no point looking at total Omicrons when you're looking at Grand Arena. 11 and 11 is literally identical. What Discord command it is? This is with Hot Utils. It does cost a subscription fee. You type in /compare and then you can put in ally codes. And also, and then there's mine there. Anyway, let's not look at mine. We're here to look at these two. But basically, the point I'm making is, I know it's demoralizing when you load in and you see like your opponents double your GP, way more GLs, and all of this, and sometimes they will win, right? And even me, and I'm pushing for K2 again now. I'm gonna have similar positions where there's people with way more than me, and I'm like, what's the point of playing? And I do understand, but give it a try, guys, because there's no harm in trying and doing a few battles, and if you win, you win. If you lose, okay, you can put it down, but the stats show that if they're down in Bronzium, they're probably not playing that much. Even in Chromium, it's going to be the same. Now, when you get above that, sure. And then my question will be, how many of you... Let's kiss my mic there. How many of you, are pushing above Bronzium into Chromium, whatever, and then you complain you can't get out because your opponents are way too big, but then how many of those people don't play? We'll take Kaldoff as an example. Do you guys remember Kaldoff a few weeks ago? I actually sat down and helped him after the stream. We arranged the time to go through that. And basically, they were saying, like, what's the point of me doing GAC? I always lose. It's always bigger opponents. Most of the GACs, they didn't actually play. So most of the times they were losing, they didn't play. And at that point, it's not to do with your opponent. It's to do with you not trying. Yeah, do better. Let's actually have a look. What am I not topping? Fleet rank. Gear 12s, Gear 1. Relic 6s and Relic 5s, guys. Oh, and Datacrons. Well, isn't that just fun? Yeah, I'm this is pretty tragic. Anyway, we wasn't here to compare mine. We was here to compare the others. Right. Burrito, I would love to spend longer on your account, but obviously there's only so much we can look at, right? Especially with smaller accounts, because even if we go in detail in Grand Arena, you only have a select few teams. We can't look at too much. What I would recommend, though, is if Bounty Hunters is one of your best teams, I would get Zam and Omicron her and give her good mods, because then it is going to help you massively. Is it the best Omicron in the world? No. But if Bounty Hunters is your go-to team at the moment, it's worth it, 100%. Also, I rate the fact that you're doing some Datacron farming. Like I said, guys, I'm not trying to sit here, from Kyber and say, it's not hard to play this game. This is not what I'm saying at all. The game is difficult. You're going to get the really bad matchups. It all happens to all of us, no matter the GP. As you climb up, it's not so much a character thing, it's a Datacron thing. You're just going to find someone that spends more than you. It's just the nature of the game. But what I would say is just don't give up hope. You try, maybe you learn something. And then obviously, if you're a DP like this, go check out today's video, the low gear teams. So, I don't know, maybe it'll appeal to you. Only have 2 fully relic teams. Yeah, exactly. Well, I always say, you guys remember what I always used to say? If you're using Wampa, get a Wampa Datacron. If you're using Savage, get a Savage Datacron. You're looking for, so for example, in this set, you could be looking for one that has the basic offense up, crit damage up, or the buff stacking for offense one. You're looking at high offense, high armor penetration. Take Savage to R5. It's not even as bad as it used to be, guys. You don't need to R7 the teams anymore for Datacrons. R5, even R3 is fine enough to get all the stats up to here. R5 for this one. So you could do an R3 Savage with all of these unlocked, and that would benefit you massively for like 4 months, if you think about it in total. The glare resistance is built on hope, exactly. Right, guys, we're going to go do another 3 reviews. So if you haven't put your name on the form, now is your chance. Like I said, we do go into detail reviews. It's just part of the game, guys. Alex is the last one, so we've got a few more. The list is becoming longer. There we go. But thank you so much for putting in for the review there, Burrito. I do appreciate it. He's going to have fleets even more locked once you get exec, you're in for a fun one. And that's kind of where the account direction comes into play. Do you focus on the fleets, which is a long-term strategy, or do you focus on characters, which is short-term game, but then long-term you struggle, right? You're on this twice, are you? Well, thank you for putting it out there. I didn't even notice. I literally just added you, and you must have put in twice during today's stream or something. Montgomery's in there 3 times, but that's 3 different accounts. Yeah, this is literally one list. We just keep it going. There's a bunch of duplicates. Some of these are the same accounts. Some of these are, we can go through and remove some. This, I already looked. This is 3 different ally codes. It's not the same one. Like I said, guys, this. Right, hold on, let me go remove some. I literally just copy and pasted all of it. So if you guys have been putting more, then what can I say? I'm pretty sure I saw Nick already. Yeah, all right, Nick, get out of there, buddy. These are 3 different accounts. I already checked. You've actually already been done. Oh, guys, you need to stop putting in for. I saw Alex somewhere else, so that's why I removed Alex. Did I see Alex somewhere else? Actually, I might not have done. Oh, well, Alex, I'm going to add you back in. Sorry about that. Yes, I did. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be changing the form up so it's easier for me to remove. Like I said, I didn't have enough time before the stream today to remove all the duplicates. Alright, anyway. Let me go see if anyone else is put in for a review here. No, there's no one else. Alright, guys. Let's get rolling. Yeah, when I do the review paid, I remove you. Yeah, these 3, like I said, these are duplicates, but it's different ally codes. Yeah, well, I think that's kind of a bit funny, right? Because you literally just said, you put me in twice, take me off, and then we rolled you. So I guess being, good in life, you know, being an honest person kind of helps out, right? That's pretty cool. Oh, another GAC review. I like that. I feel like you just put that in because we just did a GAC review. All right, awesome. Finishing tunes JKCK and Inquisitors Leia and Levy. We will take a quick look, but obviously we're going to be focusing more on... Yeah, honestly, yeah, I agree with that. That's pretty cool. It definitely wasn't rigged, guys. I promise. All right, let me get everything set up for the review first. So I'm going to go here. Change this. There we go. There's your stuff there, ready in preparation. So we'll go first, just have a very quick look at JKCK and Inquisitors. And then we're going to go to the GAC, because that's where you want to have the review done. Grand Inquisitor's on the way up. Obviously, he's not modded. He will be soon, I'm sure. And then Cal, we'll just go have a quick look at. Okay, yeah. That's unfortunate. You got two big characters to gear up at the same time. It's always painful when that happens, but hey, what can you do? I've put Datacrons in my defense. Oops, now my Magus has an extra minus 30% health. Don't rig the will. I didn't rig the will, guys. I'm not like this. Okay. What GP was you? I actually forgot to look at that part. 9 million GP, and you are in Erodium 3. Okay. So, you're playing your GACs. This is always good to see. You're playing, and guys, I understand. You know, everyone has lives. I've had days where I don't play GAC, and I've also had days where I mean, during the summer, before I went on my break, I did like a 13-hour shift at work or something, and I got home and did my GAC, and I played everything wrong. I was raging so hard. It happens, you know. Sometimes you lose, or sometimes you just don't play for whatever reason. Also, taking a break occasionally, not necessarily from the game, but from GAC, like maybe you just want 1 week where you don't play. Okay, you're losing some crystals, but sometimes it's good just to take that week to relax, especially if you're someone that's really competitive. Right. Let's go ahead and have a look at what we have here. Let me quickly go and make sure that we've time-coded it in case you're not in the stream. I know that you are because I saw your message earlier. LSB is causing that problem. Yeah, that will happen. That will happen. It's the price of LSBs, unfortunately. And it's not a bad problem to have, but it's just... When you're buying loads of LSBs, just appreciate that even though it says you're 9 million GP, your account's not going to perform at that level. So, in terms of attacks, alright, you used Treya on CLS. You used Bane on Lord Vader. Starkiller on Rey. Yeah, this is not a very good Rey team. Imperial Troopers on JML. Love that with the Trooper Cron. With TM gain. Now, you've got Grit there. Honestly, you could have gotten away with, at max health, do extra damage. If anything, it would have benefited you more. Even though you won, it would have made it a little bit easier if you got up against better JMLs. Or if you went up against that JML lead, for example. But still, very nice, by the way. It's not me taking away from that. Darth Revan on Trench actually got a little bit close there. But good use of Darth Revan. JML on JMK. Right. So. Guys, there's one thing I just want to point out, or two things I want to point out here. The first one is... Cat is going to be insta-killing and obviously hit JML, right? Unless you push back cooldowns or if she's really slow. And then there is actually a chance she will get her insta-kill during JMK ult and she'll hit whoever she wants. And as we know, guys, there is a priority in this game for who gets targeted. Grandmaster Yoda is like the top for priority. Jedi Revan's up there. Do you want to know what I found out yesterday, guys? Because I was actually testing JMK. Yes, Grit did cost, so that is also true. I was doing JMK versus Lord Vader, and Maul has similar priority to Cat and all of that, where basically they're most likely going to target whoever's the highest priority for them to hit if they can. Master Qui-Gon, right? has a higher priority than Commander Ahsoka. This guy, more, even on auto, not all the time, but sometimes Maul will still. Actually, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Maul still hits. Let me just go double check this before I make this point. Is there a Lord Vader here? I don't think there is. Oh, guys, there's an Ahsoka here. Alright, hold on. Alright, this is a little bit off topic. I just want to quickly do this. I've been waiting for this Ahsoka to pop up all day. Seriously, guys. I've been waiting all day for this to happen. Seriously, guys. Oh. Get ready, guys. We're about to have so much fun. Trust me on this one. Alright, do this. So don't worry, guys. We are gonna be having some fun here. Just give me a second, guys. Just trust the process. This is all I ever say, guys. Trust the process. Yeah, Ezra, get wrecked, buddy. Yeah, guys. I am gonna be making a video on this, but this cron is ridiculous. Just want to put it out there. This cron is ridiculous. Anyway, no, we're not here to do this. I just wanted to kind of show off a little bit. So I've been waiting for this to appear for a while. But yeah, Dash Young Han is like the GOAT. Yeah, if you're in Grand Arena, you don't lose anyone there. So anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna win this, unfortunately. I mean, maybe. It was fun while it lasted, guys. It was fun while it lasted. But yeah, there's potential. There's potential. I need to kill General Syndulla here, guys. Oh no. Wait, hold on, that actually benefited us. No, yeah, okay, there's potential. In Grand Arena, maybe. Anyway, guys, I just saw that come up. I just wanted to do that. I was actually looking for Lord Vader, so guys, just bear with me. Yes, that is Evasion Cron. Protection up. Is protection up for the... It's Ahsoka. It's not protection up in itself, but there is. Where is it? Whenever an enemy gains protection up, expect the allies gain offense stacking. So that is why we took a lot of damage, but it's also. Where is it? There is a reason. Man, it's not the protection up. I lied. There is a reason why I lost it all. I just can't remember why. Yeah, there you go. Whenever an enemy with less than 100% turn meter gains bonus turn meter, they take true damage, which can't be evaded. So basically, Dash gives everyone bonus TM, and then everyone just goes down into the red. Yeah, no. It's only for Dash. Yeah. Anyways, this just something I wanted to show you. I'm 99% sure in GAC. We should yeah, I don't know why it actually we hit Ezra, because it says the first time Ezra's exiled. Oh no, so the first time Ezra's exiled, he wasn't exiled. Was he exiled in that? I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't have. Maybe that's a bug. Don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, doesn't matter. No, it's the level 6. The data cron we're talking about is this one. This is the data cron. Anyway, sorry, we are still doing the reviews, guys. I just wanted to quickly jump in there and show you something. Anyways, let me go back to this. I do apologize there, guys. Basically, the point I was making is, I looked at this. Yeah, Master Qui-Gon has a very high priority. That's above Cat. So maybe he's worth bringing in situations like this. Who knows? Yeah, it could be a bug. Who knows? Either way, it's still kind of fun. The other thing is, even without the assists, you kind of have the damage to just kill Ezra, regardless. Because every time you're gaining turn meter when you're hitting someone, or just every time you gain turn meter in general, you're gaining 25% offense stacking for each instance of turn meter gain because the Sun is Cron. So you're literally going to be sitting at like 400% offense and it's enough to, like, I've reliably got it down to just Sabine and Ahsoka, but the problem is outside of Grand Arena, you don't have the constant revives. There's no one who prevents revives on Ahsoka's team, as far as I'm aware. So that's what kind of screws you. But yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Qui-Gon is really tanky too. Yeah, that's what he does for me anyway. Yeah. But it's just something fun I found out. So anyway, going back to the review. Sorry, guys, I did not mean to divert like that. I just wanted to show something there. Phoenix, Gungans, you lost. I never thought of trying that. I don't even know if it's got a... Yeah, it's got a decent win rate. I'm assuming you didn't go first or something. That must be what it was. I reckon they went before you. I don't know. Vader. Also, guys, you can... that Dashcron... or I call it Dashcron, it's Sanacron. You don't need Sana's one, because it does nothing against... Well, I mean, yes, it does something. It still gives you the health boost. It still gives you the speed boost. But you can basically full auto JMK. Again, I literally just need the GAC Omicron. And you can... Yeah, you can hit auto and kill JMK. We're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff next week with that in Grand Arena. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But I would say it's better to have a separate one that has Kira's level 9, because she inflicts a protection disruption, and it makes JMK way easier because you can just remove the protection on GK, and it's much easier to do it. Just unlock. No, you didn't just unlock her. Are you crazy? Right, Sith Eternal. Right, so you have to take C in here. Oh god, right. That is painful. I just realized what's been going on here, guys. Right, so you did JML versus JMK, you lost. That one you can lose, that's understandable. CLS versus Gungans, you lost. You then took in Phoenix and you lost. You then took in Vader and you lost. You then took in Night Sisters and you lost. And then you took in Sith Eternal and you lost. And then you took in Kylo and you won. And at that point, you need to... Guys, if this ever happens to you in Grand Arena... Dank did some Sith Alchemy for sure. Guys, if you ever get into this position where you're losing when you don't believe you should, just put the phone down. Go take a 10-minute break and then come back, clear your head. Because in this situation, you've lost some great teams. And then also just think it through. And I don't know if you have, for example, I mean, I don't even know what Sith Eternal's chance of winning this even is. Again, I've not really thought to use C here. Yeah. You could have just looked here and seen that it's not a very high win rate at all. So, like, you don't have to have insight. You can also just use GAC, the GAC counters, the free part. It just doesn't give you as much info. But you could have saved C here. And you could have instead taken Kylo straight out the gate. I think he also has a pretty low win rate as well. Yeah, that's fair. If you're just throwing stuff, that's understandable. But bear in mind, your Sith Eternal, there was a chance that it could have done something. Like, what you could have done is you could have ran Sith Eternal with Night Sisters. And that probably would have killed off the JMK. Or you could have done Kylo and Night Sisters, but then you wouldn't have had anything for Gungans. But yeah, if you're in a position when you're losing battle, I'm not saying it happened to you, but for the most part, take a short break. Yeah, I'm actually a little bit shocked that we got that. I'm gonna try and hit that Ahsoka again in a minute. I want to see if Ezra had exile, because maybe we couldn't have assisted on him. It's a weird one. Alright, one put on Grievous and you lost. I don't know how you lost that one, actually. What's your Wampa modding? Alright, this is an interesting one. Let me have a look at your Wampa modding in-game. There's clearly a reason why that happened. So let's go have a look and see why. Yeah, we're going to go have a look. Maybe your Wampa's modded wrong. Oh, it's my characters, so we don't have a look at Oh, guys, I'm so excited that Young Han's actually good. Although I don't think you even need to use him. I'm gonna try something else in a second here, guys. For this Ahsoka, we're gonna screw with her big time. Where's your Wampa? Yeah, it's not even level 15. Right, your mods are wrong. That's the start. They're not 6 dot. The health is way too low. You don't want protection. You want to go health primary, health primary, health primary, or speed. But I would say health. And then go, you can use tenacity here or health. Go for either 2 tenacity sets, 1 health set, and then the health primary. Or go 2 health sets, 1 tenacity with the tenacity primary. That's why your Wampa lost there. That's fine. But I also don't think that's necessarily a mod depth thing. I think that's also a case of just having the wrong mods on. Because honestly, with Wampa, you can get away with having like a 0 speed health primary. It's going to benefit you way more. Because obviously health correlates with protection up. Protection up is based on max health. Hello, if you check my roster, I'm wondering about my tank mods, if that makes any easier for you. Yeah, okay, I'll add it in. If I see your roster, I'll have a look. Guys, do also bear in mind, you can also drop me a message on Discord. So if it's something where it's like, you have to have something seen before GAC lock in or whatever, don't be afraid to drop me a message. And if I have a chance, I will have a quick look. Okay. Yeah, also, and I mean this with all respect, you can have bad mod depth, and I've been in this position before, but that doesn't excuse having level 12 mods, because if you don't have level 15 mods, the bonus is not full from the, you don't, I think it's like 10% health from the health set. I think you get 5%, so you're losing out on 5% health as well, just from not having that leveled up. Okay, round 2, what do we do? 1, but yeah, this is the loss. Also, guys, don't be one of these guys. If you see stats, Datacron, don't send Wampa in. You're not gonna have fun. Just let you know in advance. So you guys may need to find a Grievous counter. I mean, I'm sure Wampa can maybe do something, but for the most part, you're gonna get shut down. Just in case any of you was planning on doing that with the next set coming out. Yeah, exactly. I really want my kids level 15. It's legit a dream of mine. You know that, what is that? There's that advert that always comes up on YouTube for the Mafia game, and it's like the level 1 Mafia, and then it goes up to like level 40. This is like with the kids. Yeah. C versus Qui-Gon, you could have soloed this, especially when there's no cam, there's no offense in there. So you could have saved yourself some banners there, because what Tambor died, like you could have just taken C on his own. Imperial Troopers versus Zori, very nice. But honestly, yeah, the Grit Cron is kind of screwing with you. Yeah, because you're automatically losing. Yeah. You see, 65 banners, 60. Grit Cron is very good, don't get me wrong, but in a position where you don't need it, remember, Grit, what it's doing is it's reducing damage from percent-based effects. And you could say, well, Zori, is percent, it exposes. As you saw the other day when I went up against Dark Trooper with Gideon, he still does too much damage with this team because of all the assisting. I would get rid of this, get the damage Cron. I mean, it's probably too late, but basically you're just costing yourself 5 banners every time. But it's still a nice win. No. No, I don't know why. Wait, Lord Vader doesn't lose the banners. I'm wondering if that's because... Oh, you know what that might be? I wonder if it's because it's maybe an order of application. Maybe it's because the team does its stuff first, and then the Datacron applies after, which would remove the banners. Because with Lord Vader, he's just removing it himself. Yeah. But you can see 60 banners, 65. I'm not sure on that one, but if I had to guess, I would say that, because we know that the order of application is unique in order of team placement, followed by the lead, and then maybe the Datacron comes after all of that. Which, if it does, even though it says at the start of the battle, the datacron wouldn't technically apply until the end. I don't know. Someone can, if one of you know that, please comment so we can clear this up. But that would be the only explanation I can find, because Lord Vader can max mana. Because if a character doesn't have protection, you can't lose it, right? So you don't lose the banner. Same with Malik, right? Malik won't lose banners either. But it's in his kit. I'm assuming because this is alternating the kit, because it's extra, this is losing you banners. You can see 65 here. I don't know, maybe Malik did lose you a banner. I'm a little bit confused now. Maybe Malik did lose you a banner. Alright, I'm gonna... Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Lord Vader can't. I've never really thought about that one, guys. Yeah, no, because look, you can see here you're at 59. 65 is max. So you've lost 1, 2, 3. Where did you lose the extra banner from? Now I'm even more confused. Because there's only 5 characters. I don't understand. Okay, I don't know. Let's not even make a point. I'm sure Lord Vader can max banner. Anyway, 67 is nice. 68 is nice. 69 is nice. Yeah. Okay. 65. Yeah. Negotiator. All right. If you have first order is gonna be better banners here. Because you can use Hunted on Falcon. Because you'll most likely go nice and early, put the Hunted on the Millennium Falcon, and then it can't do all its stuff, and then you can target everyone, save some banners. Because this one is low banners. This one is very low banners. I'm not actually... Was it 65? Maybe I'm just completely wrong. Maybe it was. No, I didn't think Lord Vader and Malik lost. I think that's Swago just doing weird things. Alright, guys, if that was wrong, just ignore that last point. I mean, Hell Ate My Soul also pointed out as well. See, guys, when you're doing your battle, just check if Grit removes the banners. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, I don't know. On here it's saying it does, but I will be honest, I can't remember. I mean, I should pay more attention. Right, yeah, this was ambitious. Even with Grit, this is ambitious, and the reason being, you didn't bring anyone to Dispel. And they're going to get contract before you need to Dispel. So, yeah. Also, I don't know if you was aware that you can't assist in the opening, so you kind of get screwed. Once Leia's out, this is fine. Which is why it's better to do 2-shot with Traya first. Night Sisters. Yeah, this is what happened to me. It's just a case of take it off auto and just hope for the best for a little bit. Good cleanup in the end. In fact, I would have ran this and then ran this. I would have saved troopers here. Oh, Piet doesn't. It's on the light side. I'm sure. Let's go have a look. Because we had a look at this the other day when I was doing Reaver. Dispel bust on light side enemies, no. So it wouldn't work for Jabba. You don't need the dispel for Leia. You need the dispel for Chrysanthemum. But yeah, thank you for pointing that out. Because we spoke about this in the stream a couple weeks ago when I tried the Imperial Troopers and raged. Again, because I did the wrong ability on Reaver. Yeah, the dispel from Piet is not dark side. It's light side only. So yeah, if you wanna go for the dispel, bring Stuck or Iden. Either of those are good dispels. Guys, I do apologize if I got it wrong about the Grit, by the way. I don't like to give wrong information. Sometimes it just happens. I'm gonna test this, and I don't even know if I have a Grit Cron. If I test it, or if one of you tests it, just DM me and let me know, because I know it's the banners on here is making me think Lord Vader didn't, and I know he does, but I'm not sure if the Grit does. And Hell Ate My Soul said it does. And they're obviously like K1, they're a good player, so I kind of want to take their word for it, but I don't know. Honestly. I won Troopers versus Jabba using Grit Magma Trooper. Yeah, I mean, Grit Magma Trooper is a little bit different, because Magma Trooper or Grit, if you have the right loadout, is going to be gaining so much TM, you're going to bypass the assisting. for the team. Because what you want to do, I mean, I'm assuming you already know because you did it, right? You have the basic that gives buffs. You then have, I mean, you might have used Turn Meter, but you probably want the basic with buffs. You then have the Magma Trooper Cron. You're gaining like 50, 60% Turn Meter minimum. That's going to bypass it. It's the same as if you run clones. You gain so much Turn Meter, you can start assisting. So, but if you take normal troopers in, yeah, you're not going to have fun. Nice win here. Nicely done. Yeah, okay. Darth Revan on JMK. I don't know why he did this. This was a big mistake. Big mistake. I don't know what you was hoping to happen here. But hey, I respect the try. You got 1 minute in, which isn't too bad. I mean, you had the tank me vibe, but the problem you're going to find is locked healing immunity will suck on Malik. And then you also have the fact that when he gets ult, they're going to be hit under protection. Everyone's going to die. If you're going to run Kylo against this and you don't have Darkside Ray, then you're going to want to use Night Sisters. Alright, we'll go have a look at one more of your defenses. Just because we did take some time to do the Ahsoka battle. Basic buffs, yes. It makes him get... Yeah, exactly. So you can kind of get going. Grit Magma Trooper, they didn't take more than 1 turn since Magma was... Yeah, exactly. No, that's fine. But that's slightly different because you're gaining so many buffs that Magma Trooper is just going to infinite TM loop, so the assisting isn't a big problem. But for normal play, yeah, the assisting is an issue. Which is why taking out Leia is the biggest thing. Like, even if you have Git or Treya, send in Treya, take out Leia, she will die, like, in the first few turns. What do we have here? So CLS on your Radis. You set Rey with Cal, JTR, and Holdo. It's okay for now, but I would like to see this changed. Also, Cal without Zetas is not going to be doing too much here. I don't think you realized that Trey's Omicron wouldn't activate. Maybe you did realize. But honestly, you should... I mean, we can have a look. Sith Eternal versus Treya. And it doesn't really matter what team we use. We'll put just Sith Eternal on its own. You can see it's a 95% success rate. Because Treya's Omicron's not activating there. See... Oh wait, this is your defense. I'm sorry. I just had a moment then. Sorry guys. Yeah, if your opponent was doing that, yeah, okay, forget. Sorry guys. I'm having a moment here. Yeah, you know. Anyway, guys, if you're trying this, then I do apologize. If you're doing this, yeah, you want to do that. But yeah, good pull for you. Grievous mirror match, and your opponent lost a K. Tuscans Quebec, yeah. That's interesting. Queen, no, normal Padme with these guys in. I don't know about this one. Qui-Gon, Kit Fisto, right? Okay. Jabba, yeah. If you had higher relic levels, they maybe struggle. Dash, yeah. Okay, that's a good win. I don't think your opponent realized the amount of protection recovery and health recovery you have on that team. Padme's kind of a filler, that's fine. Grievous, Fleets. What's done? Hopper's 1, guys. It's crazy. Alright. Yeah, I mean, there's some things we can change. The Wampa modding for sure. You also don't seem to change up the defense. You do need Cowed Zetas. Trey is okay. I would like to see higher relics here. That would make a difference. I mean, you got to bear in mind if Leia's coming on offense, you're probably going to beat anything. This is ridiculous. Like, why did your opponent take all of this in? That's crazy. Because C would have had his ult like in seconds. That's just your opponent being a bit weird. Alright, your dash team's doing work. Yeah, if you can get one of these evasion crons, this is going to be very strong. Now, guys, if you're a data cron enthusiast, right? If you can manage to get... Oh, hold on a second. Oh, you can see I copied that from earlier. I just posted this so I don't forget. Right, we need to have a quick look at this. I didn't spot this because it was a Gaka review. Your Piet, or was that we just saw there? Yeah, you need mods. That might, I don't know if you're locked in like this, but yeah, you need to. All of these characters do not have mods. You bought the Lightspeed bundles, respect that kind of. Hondo's goes Omicron. Hondo with Afferent's freeze, especially very nice with the Omicron. Right, so all of these need mods. We kind of already established that. Oh god, yeah. Okay, you need to go through and remod your account. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that on stream because it's going to take a while. But if you want to go ahead and drop me a message, I can help you with that in my spare time. Right, guys, we're going to try something different here real quick. I don't know who you would want to bring instead. You would want to bring a smuggler. I'm wondering. I'm just going to try this, guys. I don't think this will work, but we're just going to try something real quick. Yes, the order of uniques. Alright, that's fine. Alright, guys, we're looking okay. Let's do this. I need Chewie to go. Let's do this one. Do this. Okay. Oh. 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 There you go, guys. Well, that was easy. I hope you guys are watching this. That was extremely easy. Would you look at that? That's a win. There's like, yeah, we're not gonna lose this. So there you go, guys. If you want to beat Ahsoka, just take on Chewie, and you're okay. Yeah, that was kind of a little bit crazy. Unfortunately, we've now got loads of exile applied to everyone. And if they do die, we are going to be screwed because they're not going to revive. Well, yeah. That's not bad. There you go. There's an Ahsoka counter, guys. You can do that. Yeah. I'm gonna, guys, this will be probably tomorrow's video. I'll edit it, like, ASAP. Or you guys can just spread the... I mean, I don't know... Oh, we do still get the revives. I lied. See, in GAC, no one would die here. This is max banners, potentially. I'm amazed. I mean, it's not max banners, because you have, like, no health because of TM gain, but... Yeah. Did any of you seen it being this easy? I don't know. But guys, if you want a review, please fill in the form. We do them all that way. Oh, look at that damage, guys. This is insane. I'm not gonna kill Ahsoka. I mean, we've won. I'm not gonna kill Ahsoka because I don't want to go above her. And if anyone's wondering, Fulcrum does not change this because that's what I was practicing against before. I was practicing against this one. Fulcrum takes a bunch of bonus turns. It really makes no difference. Whatsoever, because you guys, she won't kill Vandal, if you have him high relics. So hey, that's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. Yeah, this Dashcron is the thing, guys. This Dashcron is insane. I didn't think that one change would make that much of a difference. And before any of you ask, what about Ezra's Omicrons? Let me quickly just show you them, guys. We are doing roster reviews. I just want to quickly take a second to talk about this. So Exile in Grand Arena, the first time a Spectre ally gains and loses Exile. They also gain from Mastery and Speed. As you saw, that wouldn't apply here, wouldn't matter. You then have... oh, the other thing is, guys, if you're wondering why I did the basic on Ahsoka, you need to remove the Foresight so that you can remove all the buffs. Because you have to ignore that. You have to avoid the taunt. Then you have this one. Ezra gains mitigation, and all Spectre allies gain backup plan. When Ezra gains 25 stacks of Pokemon mitigation when he uses this, but he doesn't use this first. He uses this one all the time. He will use this first, right? I mean, you guys saw we killed him before he even took a turn. Yeah. This fun. I like that. Right, anyway, let's go roll the thing. So if you do want a review, the wheel is here, guys. Go ahead and fill in the linked spreadsheet. We can go from there. I'm kind of a little bit amazed there, guys, that actually was that easy. Dashcron is on top. You can obviously probably do it with Young Han, but if you want it to be consistent, I mean, yeah, obviously I do the whole Young Han thing, but yeah, you can put Han Chewie in there if you don't care about CLS. Super easy. Appreciate the insight. Anytime. Man, this is my favorite thing about this game. Looking at people's rosters and messing around with teams that people don't really give the light of day. Yeah, that's incredible. You're still in there twice? Well, thank you. I'll remove you once then. You're only doing that so you get the review, right? Where are you? There you go. I'll remove you. Thank you. Let me go see if anyone's put in for a review here. Wow. Well, guys, Ahsoka counter confirmed. Yeah, that probably will be tomorrow's video. What I'll do is after this review, I'm gonna do one more attack against Ahsoka. If it wins again, I would consider. If it wins that easily again, I would consider that a win for us. Yeah, we have one more new one come in. You guys, if you want a review, this is your chance. Put your allo code and everything in the form that's linked in the comments. Cool. I'm loving this Dashcron. Like, seriously. And what I was going to say earlier, guys, before I went on the whole debate, this Cron is difficult to get. Maybe it's just me being unlucky. I had to roll so many times to get this. But if you think it only applies to smugglers, right? It's 100% evasion unless debuffed. Not so much in Kaiba because people are going to have those teams apply debuff. For example, Inquisitors will just wreck this team because they're applying debuffs, especially Reaver. You're gonna, and the thing is, if you're debuffed, you cannot dodge. The evasion is removed completely. Same as like Darth Revan, for example, is unresisted. Actually, I don't know about Darth Revan, actually, guys. Do you know what, mate? I don't know about that one, really. Because... No. I don't know if this would... I want to see what would actually happen here. Because you're not applying the debuffs before the attack happens. You do the special damage first. And that... It can't be... Right. Can't be copied, dispelled, or resisted. Oh no, it can't be evaded. There we go. So Darth Revan would still wreck it. So you can use Darth Revan. But if you have a look at smugglers... Especially in 3v3, you can do a dash team. You could do the evasion cron with Hondo, which, by the way, guys, would just be straight up ridiculous. I think that would be like one of the best things you could do. Set Afra. If you set Afra BT1 Hondo with the evasion cron, good luck, guys. Hondo already has enough evasion as it is. Like, yeah, that would take something incredibly good to beat. I mean... It's kind of funny. You wouldn't ever do it, but technically you could give Jabba 100% evasion. I don't know why you'd ever do that. You can. So basically, what I'm saying is you can set up a Kira team, a Hondo team, a Dash team, and then potentially you can put like one other team there with smugglers with evasion. And there's only so many teams with debuffs. You're kind of forcing your opponent to use them. I think I'll use Vet Han instead of Vandor. Well, just bear in mind to do any of the battles that I've been doing here, like against GLs, you would need Vandal for the revives. But like you saw, if there's no team, if the team doesn't apply debuffs, like Leia, you guys saw the video, I'm sure yeah, it's easy. This one as well, they're not applying debuffs. Like obviously Exile will kind of screw with it. Actually, I say that I don't think it's a weird one because I thought Armor Shred would play into it because Commander Ahsoka applies Armor Shred, but they were still dodging with that. So I think it's only like a dispellable debuff. I don't really know. Maybe it's like a bug. Right, guys, we've stalled enough. Let's go spin the wheel. Either way, I'm super excited to see the what you can do. Right, there's the next review. I'm sure there's not a debuff, funny enough. Well, that might be why. Good to know. So I wonder if Exile applies the same way. I mean, I'm assuming it doesn't because they were hitting Han and Chewie just now. So maybe, I don't know. Thank you for confirming that, Nick. I do appreciate it when you guys give me the knowledge I'm craving. Sorry guys that today's stream is taking a lot longer to do reviews. I kind of got a bit excited doing the Ahsoka things. Yeah, I'm almost certain that every GL outside of Lord Vader you can beat with Dash Team in the upcoming Grand Arena. And 3v3, man, in 3v3 is even easier. I reckon, I haven't gone up against a Jabba yet. I reckon you can beat Jabba with, in 5s you can beat Jabba for sure. In 3s, I'm wondering if you can beat Jabba if you just did Dash, Young Han, Vandal. See, that's the only thing. Dash, Han, Chewie on defense would probably be better for most people because that's what you have, right? But what I would argue is on offense, Dash, Vandal gives you the better chance, and then you don't want to put Han on his own or Chewie on his own. Alright guys, let's go do this review. So this is going to be a normal review bit of everything. There's some luck. I only applied 2 reviews ago. Well, I guess it happens sometimes. No, I mean, yeah, obviously Bo-Katan Mando does, but it's just more fun, you know? Yeah, I just want to see what you can do with the Datacron. Obviously, if you, I mean, I'm going to have Bo as well, because she's almost Gear 12, almost Relic, so... Obviously, if you have her, yeah, so you're going to use her. I'm well aware that probably what you mean by that is it doesn't matter that you can't beat Lord Vader, but I just think it'd be fun to be able to try and beat every GO with a team that normally can't. Either way, that Dash is, guys, I'm telling you, Dash is going to be so good, because you can, against anyone other than Ahsoka, you're going to be max bannering, especially if you have the Sana Datacron, because Sana's giving you the health recovery whenever someone dies, and obviously Vandal brings them back. So the health protection recovery is going to max banner. Leia's going to die. Jabba's going to die. It's going to be fun, guys. Anyways, we're doing a normal review here. So, what did you say on here that we're doing? Finish up JMK, Inquisitors to R7 Levy, and unfinished Conquest characters. Right, Bane is here. Okay. What have we got on him this time? Cool, we have health. The speed arrow is fine, but if you can get one... I will always say the same thing. If you can get a health arrow, even if it drops you down to, let's say, plus 80, 85 speed, you're probably still okay. It's not for every character. Like, for example, you would never recommend it on Piet. But for characters where speed isn't the primary function, don't be afraid. Ezra, you have this. That's not it. Sorry, guys. You have this one. I always forget that Ezra isn't it's this unique as the Omicron. Right. So you have this one, which is the backup plan. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna write down a time code for when I did these Ahsoka battles, so I know for later. What's the time on the stream now? 2:12. 2:12. Okay, cool. Hondo, Omicron as well, as we already said. Honestly, you don't need a speed set on him. If you're going to run him with the Omicron, I reckon you could change the set there. Because he doesn't need the speed. He's going to be going or gaining the turn meter anyway, right? It's on his unique. Hondo starts the encounter 25% turn meter for each other mercenary, scoundrel, or smuggler ally. So in 3v3, you're obviously starting 50% turn meter, which is normally enough to get going. in 5v5, you just start with yeah, you're going to be going first. So I don't think you necessarily need the speed. Like I said, if you get that Kron for evasion, I mean, I know Hondo has evasion, but it would help even more. Basically, it would kind of force people to use CLS, but in threes, that's way harder to pull off than fives. Oh god, guys, I can't wait for the evasion timeouts where someone takes a smuggler against a smuggler. Also, bear in mind, guys, Dash, if you have Dash himself and you go up against one of these teams, he's also going to be very good to kill them because his daze is unresisted, unavoidable. And as soon as you do that, you can kill him off pretty quick and easy. It's just a matter of having the right team compositions. So if you know your opponent has an evasion Chron in the next set, just make sure you have a team that applies debuffs. Like, for example, Tarkin would be nice. That should be nice. Anyone like that. At least in threes. Which would be better, DC? Mob Enforcer, Game God? I think Embo. Because the thing is, Embo, you're probably going to have higher relics anyway because, you know, Jabba's main team. Also, I think people are underestimating how much damage Embo will actually do because he's basically always critting. So I can see that happening. There's some luck. I need to play. I've already read that one. Yeah, Embo. Exactly. Embo is the way. But you know, you could do the other ones and interchange them. But yeah, Embo for the most part is gonna be the best. Okay. Guys, we have around about 1 hour left of the stream. I will try my best to find a day to do a long roster review stream, like double the time. Unfortunately, because I'm working in a few hours, I can't do that today, but... Afra's here, okay. How's your Jabba's modding? Okay. Not bad. I mean, the top characters are good. I'm surprised you don't have... I mean, I get you're in a Zeta shortage, maybe not. What's your Wampa modding like? Yeah. The only one you could possibly change is the arrow, but it's not the end of the world if you don't. Let's go look at your ships, because we don't look at them enough. Let's be real. Profundity, yeah, okay. Exec. What's your bounty hunters like? Okay, good. I still believe Dengar's a good high relic if Exec is your best fleet. I understand it's kind of going out of the way, but it would benefit you massively. Sana. Hey guys, if any of you do try to use the Sana Chron, which is god tier by the way, make sure you mod her for potency. I changed my mod since I made that layer video, and now I always land vulnerable, which makes life way easier. Savage is over here, health modded, yeah, I like that. We've already had a look at Ezra. How have you got him modded? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Have you got your Ben modded? Right, offense and health. Yeah, this is lovely. I like this. Look at that offense, guys. That's more like it. This is a good Ben. Master Qui-Gon, how fast is he? Yeah, not bad. How fast is Kyle? Right, so there is a bit of a drop-off. I don't think Padawan Obi-Wan needs this much speed. I think you can save some stuff there, if I'm honest. Do you have... You don't have Leia. Right, guys, so I just want to take this second. I know you don't have her. But I watched 2 people do their gags yesterday. not, I'm not talking about streamers, I'm talking about like in Discord. And both of them went up against R2s. In fact, I even went up against an R2 like this as well. So it's 3 people, including myself. And they had R2 in a layer team, okay? So Number Crunch is sharing stats. So he's gaining 10% max health protection for each... Sorry, yeah, 10% max health and protection for each droid ally. Why did I get max health? It's max protection, sorry guys. It's max protection for droids. Offense for Galactic Republic, max health for Rebel, potency for Resistance. And then at the start of the battle, Rebel and Resistance, Droid Galactic, yeah, whatever. Gain 10% of his max protection, offense, max health, potency until R2 is defeated. Yeah, basically, modding for either offense or health with the opposite primary is very nice for stat sharing. Yes, basically, I don't know how to explain basic things. It happens. I mean, the account's nice. Obviously, there's lots of Lightspeed bundles here. That's fine. I reckon you would really benefit from getting an Afra team going before 3v3. And then you have the choice. You can either run Mercenary Crons, or you can run... And I know you're going to run Crons. You can either run a Mercenary set or a Smuggler set for Hondo. It's up to you which one you run. Both have advantages and disadvantages. Everything's looking pretty solid. I would like to see... Man, it's tough. I would like to see High Relics and Bane. I've spoken about this lots of time. I think Bane at High Relics, the data does show that the High Relics make a big difference to the survivability of the team. Also, if we're looking here, I hope you're taking either Dooku or Maul with your Bane. Anyone else is a big problem. Imagine if R2 got an Omni to Number Crunch that removed the restrictions. Yeah. That would be amazing, but I doubt it because they seem to just not enjoy giving older characters Omicrons. It's ridiculous. Like, man, give me like a I don't know, Scavenger Ray Omicron or something like this, you know? Yeah, just it doesn't matter who you bring. We're just looking for the relic level here. Honestly, obviously some Sith will be better than others, but yeah, you want someone at least R7 higher to go with Bane. Bane obviously just benefits from higher relic levels as well, so I would like to see that at some point, but it's not an emergency for you to do it. You're only 9.5 million GP. When you're at this level, you don't have at least the majority of the GLs done. You're still missing like over half. Then yeah, you're probably better off saving your resources. Your Hut Cartel, I would like to see higher relics. We've spoken about this many, many times. Everything else for the most part is looking good. Nothing out of the ordinary, which is always nice. And the speeds were good. Like, yeah, there's a drop-off. I don't know where the drop-off occurs. That's good speed considering it's a 6 dots. Yeah, so you've got decent mods. You know, all of this is 300. Possibly even Shakti. There we go. So this is all 300 plus, which is really nice. And what I like is you haven't got too many characters from the same team in there. Really, it's only these few here. I would say Padawan Obi-Wan's probably a bit over-invested for speed, but you just have a very good offense set on him. That's just a... Wow, that's a nice mod. Really nice. I feel like that mod, potentially... I mean, it's the sake of one, yeah, it's not worth it. But if you do get a GL who demands a crit damage health triangle, I would maybe move Padawan's Obi-Wan, take the speed decrease, but that is a really nice mod. Luthen's here, and yeah, very nice. Great character, seriously. BT1. Yeah. Alright, let's go have a look at something a little bit different here. I want to go have a look at your crew members. Right, and what I want to do is I just want to see who has 6-dot mods and who doesn't. Because it does make a difference. Obviously, more so for key pilots. Nice. I am liking this one. That's good. First of all, yeah, he needs some 6-dot mods. Obviously, it's a long process. But I would like to see some progress towards those. It's looking good so far. I mean, you have a good account. It's very Lightspeed bundle heavy. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I can see all the Relic 3s just chilling around. There's no way you took Acolytes Relic 3 other than the bundle. The Jawas are done, Tuscans are done. But overall, nice account. Obviously, there's a bit of a Zeta crunch. That's pretty normal. Let's just double check what you actually put in there for the review. So you're doing JMK. I mean, we didn't particularly look at JMK himself, but still, it's a good unlock. We did look at Inquisitors, didn't we? We had a look earlier, right? Yes, we did have a look here. I remember doing that near the beginning. And then unfinished conquest characters. Well, that's just part of the farm, right? Do you have... Yeah, Malakos. Okay, yeah, I would like to see Malakos invested at some point. That should definitely be a priority. This guy is so good. Especially in the whole Rey double conquest unit meta where she has Ben and Ezra. Malakos is a very nice, consistent counter to that. Right. Awesome account. For the purpose of time, I think I'm going to move on to the next one because you almost did 20 minutes there. Again, like always, if you have any questions, please do feel free to drop me a message. I will always try my best to look at them. And guys, if you want a review, fill in the form. It's linked in the comments and the description. Let's try this one more time. Remove the foresight. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, okay. Okay. Do this. And do this one. Clear the foresight. And do this one. I'm gonna get rid of the bus. Yeah, guys, this is like... So, okay, hold on. Hold on a second. So he does have Exile? Not anything else. He does have Exile. I'm gonna need to reread the... I'm gonna need to reread the Omicron real quick here, guys. Just make sure. I still think this would win, regardless. Because that damage was just straight up ridiculous. Yeah, let's get the Dispel back. I'm gonna need to... No, because it wouldn't matter. He didn't go. Yeah, guys, it wouldn't make any difference. He didn't take a turn. If he had taken a turn, then they would have get... We're gonna read this in a second. Nicely done. Alright, cool. Yeah, blind's a little bit annoying. Yeah, that's you can tell when we're getting time meter. Oh, cool. I didn't realize that there was no taunt there. I love the revise, man. It's so crazy. Yeah, I don't think it really makes a difference, guys. Obviously, you have the revise. You're never going to die here. Let's be real. You're never going to die. Because Vandal's going to be keeping you alive. This is going to be extremely consistent, guys. Extremely consistent. Just so you can see the Cron. This is not a bad Cron, guys. This is not a bad Cron. Apart from maybe the crit chance, but this offense, decent resistance, penetration. I mean, bulk maybe, but this seems very consistent. And I don't think Ezra's Omicrons make any difference whatsoever here. Because this one is given the backup plan. The first time a Spectre ally gains and loses exile, they also gain 5% mastery per relic level on them. The first time a Spectre ally loses, but you wouldn't lose because you're killing him before he loses it. And he doesn't take this turn, so you don't get back at you guys. This is going to be very consistent. I'm kind of amazed how consistent. We're going to try one more in 6 minutes after the next review, but I'm pretty sure that it's just a nailed on Ahsoka counter. Like, that is so easy. And like I said, guys, even if they bring Fulcrum, it's not going to make any difference. You just unlocked Malik and you're 3 conquests away from Ben Solo. Very nice. Well done. That is great progress. You guys, we are doing roster reviews. I just took a small detour there to test out a pretty cool Ahsoka counter using Dash. And yeah, it is pretty cool. I'm gonna be honest. It's like Omicrons will not affect it one bit, which is amazing. The only real way it does get affected is if Ezra somehow outspeeds you, but there's just no way. You're gaining so much turn meter on the team. Sana's Kron's giving you so much speed. That's insane. Seriously, guys, that is ridiculously insane. Wow. Sorry, guys, punched my mic again. I forgot it was right in front of me. I can't believe how good that was. Alright, guys, let me double check who was at the bottom. It's you, so let me add you guys back in. I love it when you guys actually put a lot of info in for your reviews, because it does help me a bunch. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the review. Let me just timecode this as well, real quick. So guys, if any of you want to come back and watch the counter or show someone before I make a video on it tomorrow, I have timecoded it. So if you want to share that link, when the stream's done, it's timecoded. If you want to go back and have a look, show your guildmates or whatever. Alright, let's go and spin the wheel. Who's going to be next? Okay. Guys, before we go ahead and do this review, I'm going to very quickly take a 2-minute break. Returned. Hey Cowdorf, welcome to the stream, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Alright, so who was it that won the review there? I think I copied it, right? Did I copy it? Yes. Digger, you won. You're not only in the streams, I don't know if you're here today, but if you're not, you can obviously check the time codes and see that you have been done. Hopefully everyone's day's going well. How did all your gacs go? Yeah, Cardle, I'm doing alright. Unfortunately, I have to work again. I thought I was gonna have the weekend off, but I do be working. So the stream's only be about another between half an hour to 1 hour long. It just depends. I do have some stuff I want to get done. So if I think I'm gonna have enough time to do that after this stream ends, then obviously that will be done. If not, then I may just have to end the stream at like 3 to go and do that. Bear in mind, tomorrow we will have a Grand Arena stream. It will be starting normal time, around about 11 o'clock UK time, so 5 p.m. Eastern. Monday there will be no stream. Not that I don't think so. I mean, I might be able to fit one in, but I think I'm going to take the day off. Tuesday there will be no stream. Wednesday there will be. Thursday there won't be. Friday there will be. Saturday possibly we do roster review Saturday. So this time next week, but next Saturday will be a long stream, and then Sunday obviously gag. I'm gonna try and do one roster review stream a week, and then maybe 2 on a Grand Arena off week. But honestly, guys, especially the Grand Arena off weeks, don't expect streams every day because I'm trying to manage my time better. Right, basically, that's what we're getting out there. It's not that I don't enjoy streaming for you guys. It's just working a full-time job, spending a lot of time on YouTube. Like for example, I looked this morning because I've been kind of keeping a record of how much time I'm actually spending, like playing the game and then editing and everything for YouTube. I'm almost at like 300 hours, everything combined, which is just ridiculous for the last month and a half. Yeah, so yeah, it's obviously a lot of time. So there will be days where I don't stream and all of that, but I think that's my problem before. I was doing the stream so often and everything, and then it kind of got to the point where it's just burnout, right? It happens to anyone. So don't be surprised if there are weeks when I don't do reviews. Or just streams in general. But anyway, so this is Digger's account. Just got JMK today. Well, unfortunately, that was like 2 weeks ago. So congratulations. Gonna unlock Cat and Ezra this conquest. Well, that has also been done. So congratulations as well. I can see the date you put these on, guys. So even if you leave information like this, I can see it all. And all right, what else are we looking at here? I can't believe how consistent. I just want to take a second and say I can't believe how consistent that Ahsoka counter is with Han and Chewie. That's ridiculous. Wow. Obviously it relies on Sanacron, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Maybe I take my Sana to like R8 or something to make it better. I don't know. Also finishing DR Malik and Prettier Guys. Let's go have a look at your Prettier Guys now. I wish they would add in up here another tab. Like, you know how you have Galactic Legend, Dark Side Attack, or whatever. I would love them to add in one for each assault battle, so that you can actually see what characters are available in that specific assault battle. There's mainly from a roster review point of view, because then I don't have to scroll down and look for everything all the time, right? Where's Imperial Remnant? It's here. There we go. Enoch, Prettier, Night Troopers on the way. Just some farm finishing currently. Okay. It is a normal review, so we're not going into GAC or anything like that. Erodium free, 8.2 million GP. For an 8 million GP account, this is really good. JMK, Jabba, Kylo, JML. I don't know why you haven't done this. Yeah, you also haven't done this Zeta. This Zeta is good. I don't know why people don't do this one. I've seen some people say in the past not to do this one. I can understand the basic to some extent, right? The basic Zeta, if you guys don't know, the basic prevents counters and will always crit. And this is not, if there's any Zeta you can avoid in JML, it's probably this one. But this is better than people give out. Seriously, the lack of counter is good. This one, on the other hand, I don't know why people would skip this one. Because it's an increase on cooldowns. Yeah, you could argue that, you know, most of the time, you're probably choosing the lead special. But you don't even have the ultimate. And because you said you've just not JMK, he's the one that's been leveled up, not JML. JML's ultimate is good. I mean, I don't believe otherwise. He's decently well modded. I do like this. I do think this is a good Zeta. Because honestly, the cooldown increase can be very, very nice. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I don't really agree with Bastilo lead these days anyway. I would say it's still okay because it's still reasonably fast. I don't understand the full health either. It's not terrible, but it could be better. I would prefer a speed set. But yeah, I would. Maybe you guys would disagree with this one. I think this is a very good Zeta. It can also make Commander Ahsoka much easier to deal with if you're using JML against JMK. Say you want a little bit of potency on him, maybe you get the ability block on Cat turn 1, and then the second turn JML goes, you can actually go and push back that cooldown again. And by that point, you probably marked her and killed her off. And she didn't even do anything. There's no. I mean, okay, you could argue that you just want her to hit you anyway. But if you wanted to play around that way, you can. Just in general, the cooldown is very nice. The cooldown increase. I don't know why you wouldn't apply that. This one, it's up to you. I just think the lack of counter can be nice, but I understand not applying it. And then obviously the modding, yeah, we've already kind of covered that. I don't know why you would do just. I don't know why you would do just health. I think speed and health would be very nice. I mean, speed, health, high protection. You got protection primary, so you got that part right. I don't know. I'm hoping that one day you do the ultimate. The ultimate is good for JML. Yeah. JML's. I don't know why people don't like JML's ultimate. See, the thing is, when he originally came out, people were running him under Jedi Knight Revan lead, so the ultimate was kind of like not as necessary because it takes him forever to get ultimate when he's not in the lead. But now you're running him as the lead, so why not do the ultimate? Well, no, the cooldown does more than JMK. I was just using that as an example. The cooldown is good in general. I don't know. So it's one of those ones, and I'm happy to disagree with people on that one. I'm one of these people that I understand saving Zetas. I really do. I think that saving Zetas can be quite beneficial to a lot of accounts, and I appreciate that not everyone's got an account as old as mine where Zetas aren't as big an issue. But at the same time, I'm also a big believer in GLs need their Zetas. There's a couple that you don't need, but most of them you do need, and just pushing them back is just impacting you negatively. So if we go here, go to tools, go to what to Zeta. My relic units. So you have 87 missing Zetas. You do not have Darth Revan lead. You do not have JMK special, but he's obviously brand new, so I understand that. You don't have any of Darth Revan's. This one again must have for Wat Tambor. Otherwise, what's the point of having him? And guys, you can always just check on here, like. You know, if you go to Kyber and you see that this has 100% or 99%, normally it means that you kind of need it. I understand this one you're going to be applying, right? And you probably did DR and all of that because the bundles came out. Yeah, I mean, you are missing a lot of Zetas. I mean, we can scroll down, you can see it here. You are missing a lot of Zetas. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. I would say finish JMK because JMK is the better character, let's be real. But I would like you to go back, get the ultimate. I want to see this. I really do. And you guys might be sitting there and you might be saying, hey, Glurmit, you know, I don't want to do the ultimate. I can save up the ultimate, you know, currency for the next GL. But why would you do that? You know, you're not someone who's obviously spending, and you're not someone who's necessarily preparing day one to have everything ready because you unlocked JMK 2 weeks ago and he's still only got 3 Zetas. And I'm hoping that you're not planning on leaving some of these. Also, crit damage is interesting. I would change that instantly to speed. But, you know, if you were someone that was preparing, I would understand it, but you're not. So in the time it's taking you to get a character usable, you could be farming the ultimate in the future. Well, yeah, I mean, I understand the OCD argument, but honestly, most Zetas on GLs are just good. So, for example, look, Jabba, don't laugh at me, bro. I don't want to hear that. So let's, for example, let's look at, I don't know, Jabba, right? So, Jabba's Zetas. If you didn't have his basic Zeta, all you're going to be doing is, right, what the Zeta is going to be doing is inflicting blind, gain 6% ultimate charge, and the weakest ally recovers protection and gain protection up. You're losing so much by not having that. Let's go and have a look at his next one. You're losing all of these bonuses, right? And let's go have a look at the next one. And obviously, you guys will understand Zetas are important, and I understand Zetas are hard to come by. But normally, Galactic Legends, the Zetas are important. So, for example, one that I can get behind not really doing is this one, because the thing is with Rey, if you allow her to ramp, this is good, but normally she's not allowed. So this one you don't really get too much benefit from. Like I said, I can kind of get behind not doing this one. I still think it's good though, because there are some chances or some times where you don't want those counterattacks. For example, if you're using JML to kill Starkiller, the last thing you want to do is be in a do or die situation. And one second, someone just replied to my comment. Yes, so I don't know, say you're going up against Starkiller, I don't know why you'd ever do that, but say you did. The last thing you want to do is basic, not that you ever would, but in this random situation, you wouldn't want to basic Starkiller and have him just counterattack you and kill you. I don't know, all I'm saying is Zetas are good. Sorry guys, I got a bit distracted now. I was reading someone commenting on something I replied to earlier. I found a really cool, you know, I'll post I'll post it in the chat so you guys can go watch. I found someone, they only like 50 subscribers or something. And let me find it real quick. There's this one. For the size of the channel, I thought this was actually a pretty good video. So I commented on that and they just replied to me, so that's what I was looking at just now. This is the link. Okay. Anyway, enough talk about the Zetas. What Tambor needs is we can talk about Zetas for days. The main takeaway is JML's what's it called? Ultimate. There we go. Sorry guys, for a second then I completely forgot what was going on with everything. Alright, Queen Amidala, that's good. Okay, if you're gonna be Zeta, this is the next thing. If you're gonna be really Zeta stingy and hold off on them, do you have Bane? This is like the ultimate lesson. You don't have Bane. I mean, you have Cab Bane, but you don't have the real Bane. characters like Queen Amidala, characters like Bane, characters like not really Bo-Katan. She's not really a good example of this, but basically what I'm saying is the last thing I ever want to see when I'm looking at a roster is you skipping Zetas that can be beneficial, but then applying ones that just aren't, right? For example, Bane only needs one Zeta, only needs one Omicron, you're going to be fine. The data shows it. I would like to see Hut Cutter also go to a higher relic level. Unfortunately, I say this all the time. I would like to see Embo at level 27. You run out of credits? I don't know. But I'd like to see Embo get some progress here. Lots of Lightspeed bundles. We kind of knew that was going to be happening. It's perfectly normal. Lightspeed bundles have been coming out all week, so that is also something to account for. I mean, there is also just a chance. There is also just a chance, right, that you unlocked JML. Because I didn't see the account a couple weeks ago. There is just that small chance you unlocked JML today. Or yesterday. Maybe that's why he has no ultimate. Maybe this whole conversation was just a waste of time. I don't know. Because JML packs, the Lightspeed is in the store. So that could have also been a thing. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. No, but Jabba would have... If he's already got 6 Zetas, he would have been done. We know JMK was unlocked recently. I'm wondering if JML was unlocked very recently as well. I don't know. This is the difficult thing when I don't know what it was looking like a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, what I would say is if you take away Lightspeed bundles, good account for GLs. But there's not too much else going on. Executives not 7-star. Fleets need work, obviously. Pilots are looking awful. That's the honest truth. I don't ever want to be critical of accounts, but too many pilots are not invested. You're on a Rhodium, so there's 4 fleets. So let's break this down. Executors 1 fleet. Malevolence is 2. Negotiator could be the 3rd, right? Because you know you're going to have the pilots because Bounty Hunters gives you this. Separatist fleet, thankfully, is probably the easiest and least intensive to get into. Negotiator, your JMK. But then outside of that, you don't really have anything going for you. You don't really have a rebel fleet. You kind of have one, but are you really using home 1? I don't know. It's not leveled up, so no, you don't have a home 1 fleet. It's not going to do anything. You don't have an Empire fleet because Iden's not invested in. TIE Interceptor's not invested in. I would like to see some work on fleets. I think, honestly, this is a Lightspeed issue. Zetas, possibly mods, everything else. It all combines into one, and I would like to see... Yeah, mods need work. Okay, that's fine. We're not going to spend too long on that today. But I would like... I said mods need work, yeah. I don't know how Darth Revan... I was on pilots, that's why. Right, anyway, yeah, mods do need work. Because Darth Revan's here and he's below 300, and then you're below, yeah. Sometimes I always forget to switch the screens. I do apologize about that. Mods aren't as bad as I make them out to be. I don't know why you have a 330 PO. That's ridiculous. I mean, your Zori team is ridiculously fast. How old is the account? I don't know. We can go have a look and work it out. We can go here and have a look at the... it's probably not that old. I apologize about the comment on mods. I was on the wrong tab, but yeah, mods. You have some characters there who are too fast and don't need the speed. That could be good if that's changed. Yeah, I think it's just Lightspeed problem. I would like to see you take some time and focus on pilots. Get some fleets. Make sure no matter what bracket you're in, guys, just make sure you have 1 fleet for offense, 1 fleet for offense for every team you need. So if you need 2 fleets, have 4 fleets ready. If you need 3 fleets, try and aim for 5 or 6 fleets. Because otherwise, what's going to happen is you're just always at a disadvantage. You either set a team that's going to get max bannered and undermanned easily, or you're setting a team and then you can't actually fall clear on offense. Alright, anyways, guys, I'm going to move on to the next one because... Yeah, about 2.4, something like that. Okay, guys, we're gonna go move on to the next review here. I'm just checking that we spent some good time here. Yeah, we did. 20 minutes. All right, cool. Let's do one more battle. I just want to make sure this is as consistent as I'm believing it is. Because I don't like to upload counters that aren't consistent. So I like to spend as much time as possible to ensure everything works nicely. Really, the only way this would go completely wrong is if... So they would all gain the Mastery in Grand Arena, right? Because they've all gained Exile. So they're all going to be gaining Mastery. But I just don't... I don't see it, guys. I don't see how this doesn't work. Do this one. And then we can come over here. And then come over here. Yeah, guys, I'm pretty sure this would be super consistent in GAC. Like, this one's gone even better than all the others. There we go. In less than 1 minute. In less than 1 minute, we got it down to just Ahsoka. Literally just like that. The only question is, would the Mastery increase make a difference? And the reason I'm asking is because Ezra's Mastery is Evasion. That could be a problem if he's at high relic levels. I mean, if he's at relic 5, you're still gaining a lot of evasion, but it's not ungodly amounts. But then at the same time, you have some unavoidable attacks. So, for example, Chewie's attack, his special... Alright, let me get to them, I'll show you. So this one can't be evaded. So that would still hit him. This one can't be evaded. So that one would also hit. Vandals can be evaded. This one also can't be evaded. So you have 3 opportunities. Guys, I think this is extremely... I mean, at this point, you just chuck it in auto. You would eventually win. Yeah, I think that's an extremely consistent counter from the looks of it. 2 of them gives accuracy from their Mastery, Hera and Huyang. Accuracy wouldn't matter. The only one that would matter is Ezra. The reason accuracy would not matter is because the Datacron, if they are debuffed, they lose 100% evasion. And while they aren't debuffed, they have 100% evasion. Like, literally, it is just a flat 100%. You cannot be hit. No matter what accuracy they gain, you're not going to be hit once. Obviously, Ezra's Exile will allow you to be hit because his class is a debuff from the look of it. But yeah, the problem is Ezra. You have to kill him because the problem is with Ezra. I say this. I don't know if you have to. Because you saw there, we're killing the whole team without him really doing anything. But if he gets off and uses this, they're going to get a backup plan. And then they're all going to come back and it's just going to cause you issues. But you saw there, guys, we're killing the whole team in under a minute. I'm... Alright, what's Sabine's Mastery? Crit chance, that doesn't make a difference. Ezra we've already looked at. It might be easier if I just go to Spectre. There we go. Huyang, if he's in his Mastery's accuracy, crit chance, damage, doesn't matter. If Fulcrum's in there, crit chance, crit damage, doesn't make a difference. I mean, hers is evadable. Unavoidable. So she will still hit me. But I've been testing against the Omicron, guys. It doesn't make any difference. She just doesn't have enough damage to kill Vandor. And as long as Vandor's alive in GAC, you're fine. General Syndulla, crit avoidance, maybe. Crit avoidance could be a problem. But then you're applying... No, because Sana's applying vulnerable. So you're still critting. Ezra's the only problem because he has dodge, chance, deflection. That's literally the only one where it could kind of be annoying. So he would just infinite dodge. But if he's R9. All I'm saying is we've just done 3 battles with that team. And every single time we've won. Or we would have won if we just put it on auto at the end. Like, that is dead easy. Yeah, that's a Grad Arena counter, guys. So we now know for sure Dash will be Leia and Dash will be... I'll show you guys real quick. Actually, I don't want to refresh today, but yeah, you can beat Leia. Leia, you don't even need Han Chewie. You probably could You probably could bring them, but you don't need them. Oh, man, that's really cool. That's really cool. All right, guys. I'm gonna do one more review, and then we're gonna call it a day for today, because I do have to run for work, unfortunately. I apologize I haven't got through as many reviews as I would have liked today, but hey, I like to spend some time and look at accounts in detail. We've had this conversation a few times. Shouldn't matter, because it's not a 100% increase, it's 100% evasion. Yeah, it's not a matter of it being 100% increase on what you already have. It's literally you have 100% evasion. And as far as I'm aware, the accuracy bonuses shouldn't make a difference. We'll find out in GAC. Maybe I'm wrong. But either way, you're killing them before the accuracy matters. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. This is the next one, guys. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll find out in GAC. So far, the only characters that are really able to hit you without debuffs, General Skywalker. He can hit you on his basic. Where's General Skywalker? His basic can't be avoided. At least his first. His second special. Or second basic that he does, the follow-up, can be avoided. Yeah, no, because even with Leia, they're not hitting you, and Leia's increasing mastery. Yeah, I think it is just a flat 100%, but the second you get debuffed, they will hit you non-stop. I don't think accuracy matters. But then, you guys saw, if you're winning in under a minute, it's just Ahsoka, it doesn't matter. Do bear in mind, Ahsoka... Where is she? No, she can't even hit either. The only reason she was hitting me earlier was because I had Exile, and Exile is a debuff. I don't know anyone who's watching it. What I will say is I work in an airport, and when near London, and when there is a NFL game on in London, there's so many people traveling for it. It's actually crazy. And I always ask people, because it surprises me, because over here, like, sport, like especially football, is very like how do I describe this? Like, you wouldn't mix with fans from other teams, like, unless you want to be beaten up, basically. And you guys are all walking around with teams shirts that aren't even playing. It's pretty crazy. It's not really a thing over here, I'm going to be completely honest. Alright guys, this is going to be the last review for today. We didn't get as many done as possible, but hey, it's a short stream today, so just bear that in mind. We're still on track. We normally do 4 reviews an hour. We've been going for three hours. But today we've only managed, I think, 8 reviews. But then we spent a little bit of time doing some other stuff. Why is this? There we go. Why is the music stopped? There we go. Let's put it back on. Where are you? There we go. Okay. Put this on. I know NFL is a big thing for you guys. Like, you make it into a big holiday, don't you? Like the Super Bowl and all of this. But I swear it's more of an advertising thing. Like, at least over here, I know people who literally do the advert. I'm watching for adverts, man. Like, I don't know. Maybe I just offended half of you. Alright, we're in K3. Balin, then Profundity. Let's go have a look. So, 8 point... Ooh. You're a good player. 8.7 million GP. And you're in K3. That's not bad. Jabba, Lord Vader, JMK, Sith Eternal. Bane. Nicely done. Nice mods as well. Padme, 3 Omicrons is a bit high investment. You can ignore. You only need 2. Treya, okay. Marek. So you're going for Balin, as you've already said. Yeah, just leave Sign of Django low relic. This Olog, yeah. That's fine. I was going to say if you already have him relic, use him with Balin, but if you don't, it's not worth the investment. Tenacity. Add some tenacity here. We've had this discussion a couple of times. Right, so we actually spent like half an hour a couple of streams ago talking about this. So in every situation other than TW, I believe that modding this way, but with a tenacity cross, is the best. You need tenacity because if you get shocked, it's just easy to kill the rest of the team. I mean, Darth Revan's still going to be doing really well against it, but for example, we used Trench to kill it the other day. If you can apply those shocks with Trench and get around the taunt, easy money. Seriously. But in Territory War, if you have all the Omicrons, there is an argument for health modding, but that's why you change your mods for TW and GAC accordingly. I know there are guilds out there that do them, because I used to be in one, where they would literally have like a template you would load into Hot Utils, and it would change all your mods to what the guild want for TW. So basically, this is really serious TW guilds, because I was in one, I think the guild disbanded or something. It was actually a pretty cool guild. I don't know if the guild leader still watches the streams. He used to watch them. And basically what they did is they had a template of what they wanted you to have for TW. And it might not be what you want, right? And it may seem very weird, but it was catered to the TW strategy of the guild. And you would load it up, it would change all your mods, and then you just change them back after TW. So it does happen. Yeah, I know it's like a holiday, isn't it, for you guys? Yeah. If you're going to do 3 Zetas, he might be worth investing in, but I would honestly hold off on Zetas on characters if you're not going to fully invest. I've got to say, for your GP, I'm very impressed. Good Omicron, Datacon, sorry. It's the American football. Oh, Ray, I haven't seen you in streams for so long. You're like an OG viewer. I remember you from back in the day, man. Unless I've just been ignoring you for the last month or so. I swear I haven't seen you in one of my streams for months. I remember Ray. It's going to turn out you're going to be like, I've never seen you before. And I'm going to be like, what? National Football League. I love how everyone just jumps in and says that at the same time. Man, what even is it? What even is that? What even is National Football League? Right, my question is, who do you think is going to win tomorrow? What do you guys think? I'm not going to say anything because I'm British and I don't want to offend like 90% of my audience. Yeah, telling you the wrong thing. You haven't actually watched it in forever, really. That's pretty cool to know. That not everyone is NFL obsessed. See, I just never understand how you can say it's Alright, I like that one. That's a good joke, man. I like that. Yeah. Man, Stockport? Man, what? I went up there. Man, when did I go to Stockport? I went up. Okay, so basically, I travel for football, right, to go and watch the home games and away games, and I was up in Blackburn, and the game got called off when I got there. Can you imagine that? Driving all the way up to Blackburn. If you guys aren't from the UK, all you need to know, and I'm sorry, guys, if you're from Blackburn, I mean this with all respect, I wouldn't go there out of choice, you know. And I got there, and the game got called off. And it was like 11:30. I was like, oh my god, I just drove 5 hours to have a game called off. So I looked up where I can go. So I ended up going through Stockport and all of Great Manchester and ended up going to Man City to watch them get beaten. Spurs. Almost got refused entry to the stadium because I was wearing obviously a Portsmouth shirt because that's the team I support. But I did cover it up. But they were literally searching everyone. They made me undo all my jacket, take my jumper off. I was like, "Are you being serious?" The guy was like, "You're not coming in." I was like, "Man, I paid for a ticket." Like, I don't know, pretty crazy. Anyway, yeah, that's a cool story about Stockport. At least I'm sure I drove through Stockport. Unless I'm thinking of something else. I'm sure Stockport is. I'm sure I drove through Stockport. That is near Stockport, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, that was a fun experience. I'll be honest. Yeah, Leia's good. Great mothers. I would like to see the. I would like to see the Omicrons there. I think they're very good. We've had this discussion a few times. But you are very Grand Arena focused, so I can understand you not wanting to do them. Yes, they can. I mean, technically, right? You guys in the US won't understand. In this country, maybe some of Europe, like there are certain countries where football is worse. They're very annoyed, and like I said, all the fans are segregated between each other. And if people knew I was wearing a shirt of a team that wasn't theirs, yeah, you can get in trouble, like both physically and everything else. Oh, you're from the UK. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure. I just assumed that most people watching this time of night are probably not from the UK. But yeah, normally it's not a problem. Although I will be honest, I've only ever been to one game. I mean, I go to a lot of games, like mainly for the team I support, but sometimes I'll go with like friends of other teams and go watch theirs. But yeah, most of the time it's not a problem because I'm going to be honest, the team I support is kind of we're not very good. I mean, I love the team I support and I will go watch them whenever I have the chance, but we're not like, there's not many teams that really care about us. We're from Europe and America mostly, so the UK is in neither. I mean, yeah, I guess geographically it's in Europe, but there's some violence at American football games as well. Yeah, but surely it's not as bad. Weekend sleep schedule? I mean, I can relate to that. I don't know. Anyway, yes, it's a tough one. Anyway, yeah, they technically can refuse you, but normally, like, I mean, I was being respectful as, I'm not driving 5 hours home for nothing. You know, petrol's expensive, time's money. Basically, I spent like 12 hours driving that day. So I bought the tickets. I zipped up. I wore a jumper over the top. Obviously, I had no spare change of top, so I couldn't do anything. I'm not gonna go shirtless. And yeah, in the end, I got to watch it, and it turned out that it was not the best game for them. But hey, it is what it is. I wasn't the only one to do it anyway. There was thousands of people traveling who wanted to go and get their fix for the day. I didn't know NFL had violence. I'm sure you heard me say earlier, like, obviously in the airport, there's loads of people of all different teams traveling together. I don't know, it's weird. Right, Aiden, yeah, all 6.mods, she's nice and fast, I like that. You have a lot of low relics. I'm going to give you the pass on this. It's usually at the stadiums. Okay, maybe. Going to an NF game is like a party, too much drinking for the younger generation. Yeah, I think that's just sport in general. If it's normally at the stadiums, that makes sense. See, for football, it's more on the way to the stadiums. Like, once you're inside, for the most part, it's pretty good. But especially over the last few years, not so much few years, but I mean just over the past few decades, really. There's always those horror stories of things happening on the way. That's kind of the problem. Like I do a lot of traveling home and away, and I never feel worried per se. But sometimes you go to certain teams and you just kind of know that you just need to be, especially if you drive and you park like in the city like I do, because train prices are too expensive in the UK, man. I don't pay that. I'd rather drive. Yeah, you just need to kind of just be be smart with where you're going, because people, especially when they've been drinking, can be just idiots, basically. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't really care too much about Premier League, even though I went and watched a couple of the matches this season. They probably had the best squad, but no, this year they're not very good. This year, Liverpool are the best team in England anyway. Sorry for kissing the mic there again, guys. Yeah, I think I have been looking at this account while I've been talking, guys, and my only real complaint is you have so many low relics. But then for your GP, I understand, and you're in cover 3, so clearly it's working. But I would like to see some progress. So, for example, Adrad needs some progress. You said you're farming Balin. You also said that after Balin, you're doing Profundity. So I understand that you're going to be doing Adrad at some point. Yeah, not at the moment, no way. But every team has a blip. I don't think people realize... I don't want to say sporting achievement, because... It is a sporting achievement, but at the same time, there is definitely some form of corruption in there, right? Anyone who pays attention knows this, like, financial doping and all this stuff is... Man, even if they don't get charged, there's still... It's not even just them. There's too many clubs in the Premier League that do it. Which is one of the reasons why I personally don't really have also my team isn't in it, but I don't really care too much about Premier League, because Man City are a problem, but they're part of the greater problem. And it's been like that for the last 20, 30 years, But for them to do what they did, like 4 years and 100 points and all of this, that's great sporting achievements, right? Regardless of, all the foul play that's gone on, they still had to go and perform to those levels. Every team will have an off season, and this just happens to be their one because their best player got injured. What can you do? They'll be back. Give them 1 or 2 years, they'll be back. It'll be the same as before. Who knows? Maybe it's just a blip, and then we have another 4 years of Man City doing what they do. I like that you got the Peridias done. Do you know what? This account is amazing. The reason being, you have Master Qui-Gon done, Padawan Obi-Wan done. You have the Remnants done. Where are they? I noticed this earlier. Remnants are all done. You're then getting Balin, Profundity, and honestly, when you've done that, I would take some time and take some of these up. Again, as well, if you're doing Dark Trooper with Gideon, take him up, because you basically have a team. You can then choose, do you run the Super Trooper team with Dark Trooper with Gideon and put in the Peridia dudes, or do you run something else? It's up to you. But you can run it with Night Sisters. Completely up to you how you set that team up. Someone actually commented, you remember, guys, I made a video recently about Omicrons for TB and how I love them. Enoch, his Omicron is very good with Dark Trooper Moff Gideon. Makes the special mission, I think it's a special mission, or is it just a normal one? I can't remember. It's the Relic 8 one. After you do the bow event, you unlock Mandalore and all that. You need you need Dark Trooper Moff Gideon for it. That Enoch Omicron makes it autoable, which is nice. And if you're doing them to R7, R8, or R9 for the assault battle, that's basically an Omicron you can use in every tier, which is nice. It's a really lean account for K3. The lack of LSBs probably helps that. Yeah, this is a good example of how you can build without LSBs. And I actually saw a comment the other day. It was on YouTube or somewhere else, I can't remember. Someone was basically saying, like, what's the point of being free to play these days? Because you can't keep up with LSBs. If you take an LSB 8 million account, and you take this account that is also 8 million GP, this account would have taken longer to get there, right? But this account, in every definition of this is my opinion, guys. Obviously, you might disagree. But I would say in every situation, this is a better account. Because this account is going to progress so much quicker. Obviously, you still need Zetas, but the characters, you're not unlocking characters who are going wasted. Everyone who needs something has something. And it's kind of what I was speaking about the other day when I did the whole graph thing, showing how low spending free-to-play accounts, or just high spending but smart spending, you can make the projection go way up compared to someone who's going plateauing and then going up and plateauing and going up, right? So I really do rate this sort of account. I think it's very nice. It's not to say Lightspeed bundle accounts are bad, but hey, it's pretty good. Yo.
Are you ready to throw another GAC?
759 by 635 by 755 high ID like a normal roster review currently going for Jabba greater than JML.
Thank you so much for the $20, man. That is a lot of money to be given away. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'll get on your account in a second. Wow, that's really generous of you. Seriously, thank you a lot. Yes, anyway, that's kind of where we was going with that account. I really like this account. I think it's very good. Also, sorry I spent quite a lot of time just talking about other stuff there, but I was looking at the account in the background. It's just you guys had me engaged with the whole Super Bowl and sport chat and all of that. Honestly, guys, if you want to know what a good account looks like, this is an example. You got the blender going for older stuff, newer stuff. And honestly, this could have been done in a couple of years. Free to play. I don't know whether it is free to play or pay to play. Who knows? I'm assuming it's more or less free to play. But really nice account. All right, let's go give you a review. Thank you again for the $20. It's honestly too kind. All right, let's go have a look at you. The normal review. Thank you for pointing that out as well. Okay, timecode this. All right. Yo, what? That's crazy. Yeah. Do you know what? That is something. Is this LSBs or no? I think it might be. Yeah, because you have bought some. This is interesting because we just spoke about the other account being really good and not being LSB, and then this account is LSB but also very good. Oh wow, there's a lot going on here. All right, let's start off by thinking, what have you got? You got Bane, you got C, you got Kylo. Is this just literally LSBs? Hold on, guys. Sith Eternal has an LSB, right? Kylo has one. Bane is something else here. Sana Django, okay. That's fair. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We'll have a little look. We won't spend too much time. Yeah, the Pusher Bane was really, really smart. The Pusher Bane is incredibly smart. But do bear in mind, guys, if you are spending money and refreshing, any Conquest character can be obtained within 3 months of them going to Proving Grounds. So that's why you do need to kind of plan and think about who you really want. If you're going to spend money refreshing or even going to save crystals, Bane is the one. Of all the Conquest characters, in my opinion, Bane is the best one to do this for. Very smart. It's very, very lightspeed heavy. In fact, I think pretty much every single relic is lightspeed. But it's smart. I rate it. Because, okay, here's the thing. You have Kylo, C. There's your 2 GLs. C does not have the basic. I can kind of get behind that, and I can kind of get behind this. We're not going to go into this whole conversation again, like we did earlier. Yeah, that's fair. I personally like all of these being zated. For example, the basic is a little bit underrated because it's going to be applying Deceive for 2 turns compared to 1. And whenever Deceived, you'll see it. Where is the mastery? It's unique. Where is it? I can't actually remember where it is. Where is it? Is it Mislead? I know it's somewhere. I'm blind, guys. I'm blind right now. Basically, I can't find it right now, but it's the mastery charge for C is also linked to the deception or deceived. So whenever deceived enemies are taking turns, you're gaining mastery. I just can't find the text. And applying it for 2 turns means you can put it auto basic and you can charge a lot more mastery. Yes, thank you. I missed it. Yes, leadership. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm terrible at reading. There you go, Sue. It's literally right here. Whenever a deceived or linked enemy uses an ability, Sifferton or Emperor gains 10% mastery stacking. So what you can actually do is for a lot of teams, especially the good ones, for example, maybe layers in some cases, in the past JML with Bastler, it's not really a problem anymore because there's other teams that deal with it. You can put it on auto basic. C would just start ramping mastery like crazy. Because the thing is, once you go outside of or into his ultimate, you no longer have this ability. So being able to apply to C for 2 turns is actually a little bit underrated. Is it the best? No. There's an argument for it. But then I would also argue you've just bought a bunch of Lightspeed bundles. You need to be a little bit more careful with who they're going on. Also, I do really like how some of the LSBs come with Zetas. Like, for example, this... Which one is the Zeta you've got here? It's not this one. It's the lead. Okay, yeah, I take that back. I didn't realize it was the lead that was being given. It's because it's tier 7. The lead. I mean, 7th Sister lead has some uses. You can use it to kill Qui-Gon. Yeah, it would have been nicer if it was the other one. It's going to be the lead there as well. Yeah, it's lead. I realized the second I had a look at them. I mean, I still rate it given Satyrs, but these aren't the best ones, let's be real. Let's rate Omicron, that's good. Honestly, if you have Boba Fett, Son of Django, and you've done him, honestly, especially because you don't have too many teams, this is going to be a bit of a debateful one here. Because technically, I'm gonna bring up the data here. Don't worry, I'm going to be talking about Jabba and all of that stuff in a second for you. We'll get the data up as well. Let me just quickly get 2 tabs so I can put them next to each other. 3v3 Chieftain with Raider and you. And then we're going to do Chieftain with Boba and you. Okay. Oh, there we go. Cool. Right. So, this is the data. Oh, no, sorry guys. That's why it was really bad. I do apologize there. It's because it wasn't in 3v3. Let's put it back in. I wondered why it was that bad. Because it shouldn't have been like that. There we go. There we go. So the one on the right is Chieftain. We can just quickly go and add the Omicron in just to filter it even further. Because there are going to be people who set this about and skew the data. So we'll add this in. And then we'll do the same over here. And we'll just go down here and we'll add in... Defending Omicron. Yeah. That's the attacking. Defending Omicron. There we go. Put this on. Right. So. Let me just get rid of this. So we're looking at a 51 and a 59%. This is from 7,000 battles. This is from 112k. All I will say is this can be good. This can also be good. This is probably the better team. But if you want to split and you don't have many teams, setting both... Yes. No, I'm with you. I'm 100%... People will say that he's awful. And there was someone who came in the stream the other day when I was talking about the Lightspeed bundle. And they actually pointed out, like, he's not... The biggest guilds don't use him as much as they probably should, right? But he is still very good. Once I've got some footage of me using him, I'm going to be posting videos on it for sure. His problem is in 5v5 he does nothing really in Grand Arena, but in 3v3 what I'm getting at here, guys, is if you've got Boba at relics and you do take him up, relic 5, relic 6 probably isn't enough, but if you do take him to relic 7, relic 8, so for example, let me just go and change this. It's going to be a bit annoying because I can't specifically choose who gets the relegate. It's going to put the whole team at relegate, which is a little bit bad for the stats. It's actually the win rate goes up. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, but there's also less battles. So that's kind of... Even though the win rate's gone up, that's because you're at the highest tier of Kaiba. Which is unfortunate. But anyway, the point I'm making, guys, is you can split it. Which is quite nice. Because you don't have many teams. So in 3v3, when you're going to need more teams, you could do... no, wait, yeah, it's him. Shaman, Raider, and then you can do Chieftain, Warrior, Boba. That's 2 teams, which does benefit. Yeah, you can do Ura lead. The thing with Raider is no matter what, you have the revive stuff, so it's going to force certain teams or AoEs regardless, right? That's going to be the same for both of them. And Boba, I know I put a short this morning of him doing like no damage, and it is kind of funny. But if he's high relic and well modded, he can do stuff in GAC, and like why not did say he is good in TW. I will stand on that. He is good in territory wars, and the benefit of him is the team he uses doesn't really take away from anyone. The only character in his team that is split between where you can use them is Beskar Mando. Because Beskar Mando can be used in a Bo team or in a Boba team. But what I would say is if you're someone who does eventually farm up Sabine and you don't have Ahsoka, you can put Sabine in there instead of him, and you can put on the Omicron there, and you still have TW value. Yes, he is a very, very good fit for Balin. This is, I mean, obviously, bear in mind, I haven't got Balin, but everything I've seen and people I've spoken to have said Boba's very good fifth for Balin teams. And bear in mind, his Omicron's to activate. So, you know, he's unique. He's still going to gain the immunity to ability to block and stun, the protection, health recovery, and all of that. And he's still going to gain this one, which obviously gives the protection disruption. Sorry, it's this one as well. So he does do very well in a Balin team. And I mean, yeah, would you take him up regardless? Probably not, but the Lightspeed bundle helps. I did see that you're returning to the game, so it's always good to see someone coming back. What I would say is, obviously, go watch a lot of videos on Zetas, modding, everything else, because you want to make sure if you're coming back, you're setting yourself up strong. Datacrons are looking good. I like to see that, especially... Well, where are you in GAC? Or you're in Carbonite. You're going to be out of Carbonite in no time. But the way you're set up now, you have Sith Eternal, SLKR. I don't know if you have Rey or if you're going to have her anytime soon. Probably not. So that's something to work on. I will have a quick look at mods, but I know you said that they're all changed around. Do you know, that's actually not... That's actually not that crazy. I kind of rate that. Like, this is not a good speed Gideon by any stretch of the imagination. But he has a lot, he has a lot of potential. Even if you got one roll minimum, absolute minimum, if you got the 3 roll on all of these, that would be what's that, 15? And then you would gain an additional 2. That's 17 speed. So that would take you to 288. And then you gain 20 speed. So you're going to be at 308 speed. Yeah, no, white mods are very good. I know someone pointed this out the other day. I was selling them for the bow event. This is the only white mods I will sell. Is circles, diamonds, and squares. Because I get, honestly, guys, I'm doing like 5-6 mod refreshes a day. So I'm getting so many of these. And the mod cap annoys me. Crosses, triangles, arrows, I'll always keep. Is that efficient? Probably not. I should probably be keeping these, but these ones, you honestly, if you're doing loads of refreshes, you're getting like 20 of these a day easily. So these ones I don't mind selling. These ones I'll always keep because you can never have enough of them. But very, very nice. I'm really liking it. But yeah, Lightspeed bundles are good. Don't just be ready. There's going to be more come out. There's still like what 4 or 5 more Lightspeed bundles to release over the next couple of days because I'm assuming they're all coming back. There'll be a Night Sister one come out. There's going to be, I don't know. I couldn't even. The Star Killer will probably get his one come back out. You also got Afra's one, so you're going to have Afra to worry about as well here. I don't think you have Afra unlocked just yet. You should be able to do the event, but maybe you're doing that now. And then you're going Jabba to JML. Jabba is fantastic. I'm sure someone's been coaching you on or telling you where to go. What do you mean no? You gave up for like an hour? Right, I'm a little bit intrigued. What part was you struggling the most with? Or if you want, you can go back and... Well, thank you, it's going to happen, don't worry. Sanity is near impossible at good mods. Yeah, that's true. Tier 1. The Hondo. Drop me a... If you're in my Discord server, drop me a message on Discord. I won't be able to help you after the stream because I am going to have to run and go get ready for work. But drop me a message if you want. And when I get a chance, I can help you with the event. And there's no immediate rush for you to do it today because you're not going to have Afro Relic today before GAG. I mean, that is also true. That is true. Yeah, I think the Honda's the one I struggled with when I did the event all that time ago. But I also have a habit of just not bothering to remod for events, and that kind of screws with me. I like going for Jabba. Jabba's just so good for mod investment. If you're coming back to the game, you probably heard it a million times. Invest in Padawan Obi-Wan, invest in Master Qui-Gon. You're not going to regret it. They're going to speed up everything so much in terms of the relic material grind. It's going to be giving you R8 mats, R9 mats if you invest enough, which you are spending money on Lightspeed bundles, so I would assume you're not against spending money in general. So that's also going to benefit you a lot. I do like Afra. I just think Afra's appeal is her utility for Jabba, but there's so many Jabba counters these days. I think that's the one problem with Afra. If she had a good dedicated tank and she could start taking on other teams, I think she would be so much better. And that's not what you're saying Afra's bad. It's just Jabba has a lot of counters. I mean, Jabba you can use Phoenix in some cases, especially now with the TM Cron coming back for light side. Jabba's going to be Phoenix food again, so you can use Phoenix, you can use clones, which works regardless of data crons. You basically just use the 5 of the first clones, but you put Captain Rex in there. You can use Night Sisters, you can use Trench, you can use Afra, and then you really have the question of, is Afra, if you're not going to buy the Afra bundle, is Afra worth farming for that when you could just do Night Sisters? I'm not saying Afra's bad, so please don't take that the wrong way. But I'm just saying I think that's my argument for Afra, and what a lot of people would think about her. But that's, like I said, it's not to say she's bad. Afra is a great character. In 3v3 as well, she's great on defensive Hondo if you have Hondo's Omicron as well, which you don't have. I mean, you can still run Hondo without his Omicron. It's just, yeah, you're not going to gain as many bonuses. That turn meter gain is amazing for getting the teams set up. Dash has his Omicron. I like that. Oh, okay, well, you're actually crazy, man. Thank you so much for giving that membership, man. Why would you do that? You're actually crazy, man. Thanks. I appreciate that, man. I would say you can have a review, but I think you told me the other day. Man, imagine getting a roster review off the will and a gifted membership in the same day. That's crazy RNG. Yeah, Cable, I would give you a review, but you literally messaged me the other day and said you don't really play the game anymore. Play the lotto? Yeah, do it. Play the lottery. But thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. You're actually too kind. Man, we need to catch up at some point. I know you're obviously down under. But yeah, man, we need to catch up one day. If you guys don't know, Cable is someone who used to be in the guild I ran like a long time ago. We're talking like 3-4 years ago at this point. And they also helped me set up the YouTube channel. So all of the graphics you see, like the the webcam thing that I have round, all the starting soon, everything there was made by Cable, because his job is like graphics design and editing. And they were kind enough to help me get the channel set up from the very start. So I'm very grateful to them for helping me there. So thank you, man. I appreciate the gifted membership there. You're honestly, this that hit home, man. But yeah, we need to catch up. So message me on Discord, man. We'll catch up some point when I have a few days off work and I can stay up till Australian times that suit you. We'll catch up. Right. Anything else to look at? I like the fact you're going for Jabba. If you get Jabba and then you also get the Qui-Gon and Kenobi farm going, you can get a decent amount of mod investment coming back, which is going to help you, especially with Lightspeed bundles going on. 1 second, guys. Let me just... It's not this one, it's not this one. I was just closing all my tabs. I have too many open. Alright, there we go. Alright, and... I don't want... guys, I want to spend longer on this roster, but I am actually getting a bit short on time. Because, like I said, I need... The latest I can really leave my house is in, like, the next 20 minutes. And I still need to go get ready. Right, don't worry. I'm gonna finish this review, but guys, I'm gonna make a comment right now. Anyone who does donate now is not gonna get a review today. There we go. Alright, there we go. Just left that in there. Yeah, the modding will just come over time. I do really like Bane. I do really like C. I do really like Kylo. Jabba's going to come very quick, and with all the Lightspeed bundles, you're not going to be that far away from him. The main thing is going to be the R rates. That's what's going to kind of hold you back, unless you've already got a few. I didn't even realize you also have... I'm assuming you have it. Yeah, you have Executor as well. Wow, the progress is insane. For 5 million GP, this is an incredibly good account. What I would say is your bounty hunters... Not even anything to say. I mean, obviously, Bahamut Relic will benefit Razor Crest. I was going to say Punishing One, but you've already done it. This is crazy. Really, really good account. Datacrons are going to be your friends. You know, the next set... Smuggler Crons, Hot Cartel Crons, Mercenary Crons, all of these will be very good. Your free relic characters away from Jabba, nice. Honestly, the sooner you get him, the better. What I would also say is, when you unlock him, straight away take his team to R7. Just I know it's expensive and there's other things to be doing, but don't fall into the trap of never doing it, because you're going to get to 10 million GP one day, and you're still going to have... low gear Jabba team, and having them at R7 minimum shuts down a lot of counters. You're thinking of investing in Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum? Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad idea. I did the same. All I would say is I tested her at R5, R6, R7, and R8, and I only really saw the benefit when she was Relic 8. Because before she was just too frail. Also, you need to think of what team you're going to be running her in. You don't have Rey yet. You could do the Omicron and use her to solo in Territory Wars, but she's not bad to invest in. You're going to need her anyway eventually for the new Fulcrum. Yeah, well, if that's the case, then why not get your Seer team up? Why not make that your next farm? You can do Seer, Fulcrum. After Jabba or after JML. I think you said JML as well. So after you finish these guys, then why not just take the time and invest in Seer, Malakos, Fulcrum, Cal, get that team up and running. That wouldn't be a bad idea. That is my guild for rope. Yeah, so if you're in a rope guild, you're probably gonna need Jedi Knight Cal anyway. And if you're getting JML, Jedi Knight Cal is very nice. Did you buy the Revan bundles? I think you might have done. Let me have a look. Where's Old Republic? Old Republic. There we go. Yeah, you did. Okay. Getting Syrup makes sense. Will work wonders. Yeah. Syrup in general, especially if you get Malakos. Because then you have a place for Fulcrum. And then, you know what? Everyone says run Fulcrum and Cal with Rey if you do the Omicrons. They're very good with Seer as well. So just bear that in mind. I mean, they're very good just in general, especially if you have the Datacron, which you do have. Obviously, the mods will sort out over time. I think JML makes sense, Jabba makes sense, and then I would honestly do Seer, get that team up and running, because that's also going to get you progressing towards Jedi Knight Cal. The second you get Jedi Knight Cal, your JML team looks a lot better. And then you really need to take some time, and I know you're not going to like to hear this, but I would like to see you stop after you finish the Seer team, and Jedi Knight Cal and all of that. And, you know, Relic Jedi Knight Revan. You know, Relic up Darth Revan, that team. Get Malik, get that team up and running. You know, just spend some time and flesh it out. Because what you need to think, guys, is it's like Hyperdrive Bundle back in the day. When everyone has the same characters, is the only difference is going to be relic levels, mods, or Zeta investment. That's the only difference between the teams. So you don't want to just leave all these guys at low relics. I mean, you can go look on YouTube, Reddit, wherever you want to go. Look at the data on what people say. And sometimes there will be, you know, cases, not so much rare, but just cases in general, where certain characters really do benefit from higher relics and some just don't. For example, Imperial Troopers don't need high relics, don't do it. But I would say go ahead, look at that, and teams that need investment, take them up. So for example, Afra, you know, Afra, BT1, Trip, taking them up isn't a bad idea. They need different high relics. BT1 and Afra specifically work very well together at high relics. And then, yeah, just kind of go from there. I would love to look at your account for longer, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to run because we've gone 20 minutes over what I had planned for today. I've got to go run for work, unfortunately, guys. All in Cat, thank you so much for the $20. I really do appreciate it. I would love to look at your account more, so please do send me that message on Discord. If you join my server, you can find me in the top corner. Just click on the name, send me a message. I'm going to answer any more questions you have off stream. I would love to look at it now, but yeah, I can't be late for my job, man. So yeah, I do appreciate it. And Cable, thank you as well for the gifted. Next stream, just messing with Discord. If you do actually want me to get your roster up or give it away, we can do it next roster review stream as well. As always, guys, I really do appreciate it. Most early game accounts rely on TM heavy teams. Yes, I would argue that as well. Anyways, guys, I would love to stay for longer, but unfortunately I can't today. I'm going to go set up a raid real quick. Let me tell you who it's going to be. The raid is going to be... Who is live? Let's go have a look. Who's live today? No one... okay. Is there no one... You guys, there's no one live today. Yeah, I can't, guys. I can't find anyone. Yeah, there's no one live, guys. So what I'll do is, do you know what we're gonna do? I don't think they're gonna have it set up. That's kind of annoying. Oh, yeah. Oh, no raid today. Guys, I just searched everywhere. There's no one live today, so there's no redirect today. Anyways, thank you all for coming to the stream. Thank you all for the donations and being so kind today. You guys are the best. And I'll see you tomorrow night or tonight for UK guys for GAC. Thank you all for watching. And as always, guys, have a Glurmit day.